Was good, man? Buckeye Steppers podcast, episode 51.
Damn!
Episode 51, man. We working, man. We've been working,
Hey,
man. The Buckeye Steppers, we back in full
51 is
effect on a
crazy.
Thursday. You know, we live every Thursday at 8 p.m. A little tardy today, a few minutes late, but it's all good. Y'all gonna enjoy this show for sure. You feel me? And let me start off. How my brothers feeling, man? How y'all feeling, brothers?
We out here getting paid to be Buckeye Steppers today. You hear me?
Let's go.
Of Hype
Facts.
A little
Network.
over a year, fellas. This shit is live. We still doing it. Consistency.
Consistency, brother. Consistent, man. And just to start off real quick, man, shout out to one of the sponsors, Quad Kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My brother
man.
T Mac, his new brand. And T Mac, you can briefly talk about Quad Kicks, man, real quick, man. Just let everybody know about the brand.
Basically, I got tired of spending all my money on whatnot, and I was watching the videos, and I'm like, I got charisma, I got energy. Why the fuck I can't do that? So I found a way to buy some shoes. I made a whatnot account with my four brothers, Chris, Robbie, and Steven, and that's where the quad kicks. It's four of us, so quad. That was the idea behind it. Which we debated between four brothers, and I was just like, I feel like this one's better. So that's where we at with that. But we did our first show on the fourth, and sold out all the shoes we had. Basically,
Damn.
doubled our profit plus some, and we're gonna use that. We're trying to buy some more. We're going to look at some locks this weekend. We're also currently, if anybody listening knows someone, we're looking for a pallet liquidation person that is a little more trustworthy than some of these online sites. So that's where we're at right now. Just kind of starting out, pushing it, trying to really just make some extra income and get some cooler shoes, I guess, really is the idea behind it. I'm tired of working
Facts.
all the fucking time.
Hey,
Facts,
you let me
man.
know when you get them taxis in November. You let me know I need a size
He,
13.
he said, I need the size 13. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah. I
know. There's only
appreciate
like
you letting
one.
me represent for both brands. Always Buckeye Steppers. If you seen the license plate, you would know that. But I appreciate you
Thanks.
letting me shout out the brand on here as well. And y'all already know once we start getting a little further on, we get some shoes in y'all's size. We gonna slide them the step away. Currently, I'm looking for them LeBron 20 OS shoes. So if anybody got them
Hey.
for a little less than 655, your boy might be ready.
Facts, bro.
Hey.
And tell them and let them know where to find y'all.
So at this moment, it's just currently on Whatnot. It's Quad Kicks. You can find our show, bookmark any live shows we got coming up, which we currently don't have one. As I said, our first show just happened last week. We had to wait for all that stuff to get delivered so we could get the profits back. And now like I said, we're going to go try to Fort Wayne this weekend and try to put all that back into more shoes, and then we'll have some shows scheduled. So right now it's just on Whatnot, but like I said to Miss Cam J earlier, we definitely are setting up a website which we'll drop on a future episode whenever we get done with that, and also be looking out for all the socials coming because again, like once we get it pushing, we're definitely gonna kind of promote on all the Instagrams, TikToks, all that good jazz. So right now, just find us at Whatnot on Quad Kicks and. Bookmark any shows that we post. We definitely appreciate any support.
Hell
Facts,
yeah.
man.
Shit about to
Facts,
jump.
man. Tap in with Quad Cakes, man. Quad Cakes, the new brand. My brother Tay, man, was good, brother. Was popping, bro. You already know Ohio shit, man. Yeah, so we already know Quad Kicks is in full effect. Tap in with my brother T Mac with Quad Kicks. They on the What Now app, and they cooking up, man. They got shoes, clothes, everything you need, man. With the fashion, man. So tap in with my brother, man, and his guys on that new venture. Salute to my brother. Congratulations on it for sure. And let's go ahead
Hell
and
yeah.
get to the guys, man. So the guys came out Minnesota last week. We didn't get to recap the game. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the guys cooked Minnesota 42-3. And let me play this clip from the game right here, which this was one of my favorite plays. This is the only clip I got for this game. But this was a beautiful play, and I loved it.
Ping
Yeah,
ping.
I forgot it. I forgot it wasn't no sound on it, but that was the fake reverse to JJ where the whole Minnesota defense bid on that the fake dive and then fake reverse to JJ. The whole defense from Minnesota they bid on it, and then Cardinal Tate cooked the corner with that route. Man, I should have got the footage of him cooking that corner on that route. That route was
It
crazy
was
though.
crazy.
It was
Oh, he bit on
crazy.
that fake, didn't
Hey,
Man, he bid on that shit. Beautiful play
and the
call on
corner,
that play.
I
the
could
corner
imagine.
bit on a whole other thing.
I could imagine what film was like for that next day. He got hit up all day.
Yeah, man. Hey, so we looking at
I'm
the game in general. Minnesota, we cooked them 42-3, packed them boys up, sent them back home to Minnesota with a big L. And JS10, man, he cooked up crazy, man. Went crazy. What'd he do? The man went 23 for 27, 326, three tutties. Solid game. Very accurate in the game, man, for sure. Bo Jackson, 13 carries, 63 yards, had him one tutty. Cardinal Tate, he cooked up. Nine catches, 183 yards. Arvell had a sack. And of course, Sonny Styles, man, nine tackles in the game. He led the team in tackles in the game. So let's get to what y'all feel on the game, man. Just for the recap for Minnesota.
I'll go. My first thing was Washington was the top 10 offense when we played them, not when we left. Minnesota was the top 12 defense until we played them. Um, and then Cardinal Tate played himself into the first round. I'm telling you, dog, he don't do nothing but make big, good catches. And that last catch on that play that you showed, man, dude cooked him up. He was jogging, not even. He was walking in the end zone. Bing, catch, touchdown. Like Cornell Tate gonna be a first rounder. Arvell Reese played himself with that Washington game into the first round. Our
Facts.
defense literally might go down in history, dog. Like history, like all time history. Our defense is that good, dog. Every level.
He like that. Really like that, man. Yeah, just looking at the stats right here with JS10, of course, we already mentioned him. Bo Jackson, he went 1 for 1, 15 yards in the game, and backup duty. And James Peoples had 7 carries, 59 yards, 8.4 per carry, which is pretty solid. CJ
When did it
Donaldson
get
really
in?
didn't do too much. He only had 3 carries for 3 yards, but he had a tutty, which I think that was yeah, it was a tutty on the goal line. And see how Isaiah
All
West he
right.
got a little Isaiah West Isaiah West got 1 carry in. Lincoln King Host he had 3 carries for 5 yards and he had a tutty as well. And just looking at the receivers, Jeremiah's 7 catches, 67 yards, two tutties. Max Clare, 5 catches, 63 yards, averaging 12.6. Jeremiah averaging 9.6. Parnell Tate averaging 20.3 in this game.
Huh?
Quincy Porter. Quincy Porter had a catch, one for
Yeah.
15. Bo Jackson had a catch. Brandon Ennis had one. And the defense was just
Ho-
amazing, bro.
hold
Defense.
on, hold on, hold on. Don't skip over that Carnell Tate stat, bro. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, yeah,
Stop
bro.
it. You try to go
20.6.
so fast. You talking about nine catches in the game, let alone
Facts.
20 yards a catch, bro. That is insane.
Facts, bro. He cooking, bro. He
20,
cooking.
20, I keep thinking with Cardinal Tate, I think back to the statement that Ryan Day made about Jeremiah Smith, and he's like, he's the best player in college football, and I don't think it's close. Name somebody better. And I really honestly think that, or name somebody close is what he said. I said, I really think that Ryan Day is the only coach that can even name somebody that's close, bro. And he's on his team.
I think the best comparison for Carnell Tate is Emeka Ibuka. Never a number one, but look what he does in the NFL. You know what I mean? This the type of players we do. Like, yeah, they top heavy at LSU, but bro, every year, dog, this is wide receiver you. And Cardinal takes another added it just like Emeka was.
Facts, man. Facts. And then just looking at the defense, man, the defense was cooking. Of course, like I said, Sonny, he led in tackles in the game. Peyton Pierce had 7 tackles. Iggy had 5. Peyton Carey with 4. Caleb Downs with 4. Arvell Reese with 4. Just guys, everybody, this is collective, man. The defense is number one for a reason. You know, best defense. I said earlier this year after the Texas game, this is the most athletic defense I've seen, which is showing every week. They're number one in stats. 5 points allowed per game, only 2 touchdowns given in 5 games. In the red zone, they have not gave up no tutties in the red zone at all. This defense is savages and on demon time right now, man.
It is. It's a. I know it's early. I know we only play Texas and Arches what Arches or whatever, but like it's far and away the Ohio State defense we saw last year. And last year they were really good. I
Facts.
mean, in the regular season they weren't this, but they were really good. Like last year's defense is a big part of that national championship. Um, yeah, especially given how I saw the quarterback. My bad. That was just a dig.
You all good. No,
But
you good.
um, I'm telling you, like this defense is crazy. And the fact that Arvell Reese is only going to play 1 year at Ohio State is nasty work, dog. And he going to be a first round.
Man. I'm over here like, damn, Arvell is like literally, man. Everybody's been talking about this defense crazy lately. And Arvell, he's so amazing, bro. Like he can do everything for a linebacker. You can put him on the ground and have him rush. Like he can cover. No tight ends, running backs. Like he can do it all, man. Like he's the real deal linebacker. Like he's the best linebacker in the country, among with him and Sonny. They're the best linebacker core, and we said this going into the season and the off season that these two guys are the best two linebackers and the best linebacker core in the country, hands down. It's not even up for debate at this point.
What up, dog? Now, I compare Arvell to somebody I'm very bitter with right now. But I mean, if you think about the
Mm.
realm of being able to play every position on a defense, except for maybe defensive back, which I still think that he could probably at least play nickel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right?
uh, I would compare him to Micah in terms of being able to rush the edge, cover a tight end or a receiver or a running back coming out of the backfield. He could play middle and do just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll run
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, truth be told, in that term, he might be better just because Micah Loki sucks against the run. So like Arvell does not. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Arvell does not suck against the run, not even in the slightest. So it's like I compare it, but like in terms of like where they're at with at least one category, I would say that Arvell might be better, and these NFL teams better be really paying attention because you probably got a top 5 draft pick right here in front of you.
I'll give you a second one, and that's QB Spy at 6'4",
I agree.
to what 30, 230, 240. Come on, dog. That's unfair. He gonna overshine Sonny, which is like Sonny's got the block O. Like he's the heart of the defense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to slight Sonny at all. It's 1-2. But I think Arvell won, bro.
Man, facts. Facts, brother. Yeah, man. It's all shit. We can go ahead, young Buckeyes. They kicked their ass. Salute to my brother Ted 305, man. My brother, man. Them Hurricanes looking good, man. They looking good. And we can just go ahead and get into the AP poll and then get into our top 10 rankings. So this is the AP poll for this week. Ohio State, they're still at 1. Miami, they move ahead. Well, Miami was, matter of fact, they were already, Miami was number 2 last week, if I remember.
Yep,
No, Oregon
they
was,
were.
I thought,
Oregon was
okay,
two.
Miami. Yeah, Oregon was 2 last week, and Miami was 3. So they moved Miami up after beating Florida State. Man, salute to my brother Ted 305. That's what I said. Them Hurricanes looking good right now. No cap, man. Oregon's at three, obviously. Ole Miss is at four. Texas A&M is at five. Oklahoma's at six. IU is at seven. Bama, Texas, Georgia to round out the top 10. They got the bums up north at 15.
Close.
Illinois is at 17. You got Notre Dame at 16 this week. They moved Florida State back out of the top 10 all the way up back to the number 25. South Florida, they enter the top 25 again at 24. Got Memphis at 23. Memphis is still undefeated.
Who
And
the fuck you
Iowa
flying
State,
to?
they moved back to 22 after losing to UC. So little
Woo!
movement right there, man. Little movement in the AP poll a little bit.
Where
And
the
let's
fuck
bring
is
up
UC?
man, they ain't showing
Where's
UC no
UC?
love, bro. No love.
Damn.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
Quarterback over there balling. And they left him off the top 25. That's crazy. What was Iowa State ranked last week? 12,
11, I
They
think.
was
14?
ranked, yeah, and yeah, like in the between 12 and 15.
Something like
Right.
that, yeah.
And they got smoked out. They got ran over. They supposed to be the bigger program, and this, that, and the other dude kept running them over.
Hey, listen,
Deesh.
I want to talk about
Deesh.
something. Everybody keeps talking about how hyped Miami is right now. Can we establish that they were up 28-3 and only ended up winning by one? I mean, can we talk about that? Like,
Mm.
I'm
Well,
just
I
saying, like,
Ted's
mean,
gonna be mad with Ted's gonna be mad with my
I just
top
don't
10
know.
anyway.
I don't have Miami two. I think Oregon's still number two, and I think that I would like to
Yep.
state this before you even show ours. You better quit fucking disrespecting Trinidad Chambers. The whole country better stop disrespecting that man. The fact that y'all moved A&M in front of that man is crazy. Crazy.
No, I disagree.
yep, Tans, they
Crazy.
kicked Penn State and USC. Both of
What's
them is out of the top
what's a better
25.
win? What's a better win, Notre Dame or LSU? I mean, keep it a buck. If we're arguing A&M and Ole Miss, what's a better win, LSU or Notre Dame? I mean,
Better win? Notre Dame.
you're fucking sick. Look at the rankings in front of you. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is at the end of the year, what we gonna see is Notre Dame ahead of LSU.
I don't know about that either. But we'll see. The SEC is definitely deep this year for sure. I don't know if they're like
I
really
say this.
top heavy, but they're like a decent amount of teams that are solid.
So here go our week seven top 10 rankings this week. It was
There.
my brother T Mac. T Mac,
Nah,
There.
nah,
he
hell
like
nah. That ain't
Oregon.
ours.
He like Oregon ahead of Miami. All right, I'm
I
gonna tell you
stand
the reason why I put it like this.
I
Let me go and
stand
tell y'all the
ten.
reason.
I stand 10 behind my dog, but I'm gonna say I got one at least one difference.
Yeah,
So
there's
all right, I'm gonna tell you the reasoning. All right, Miami. I feel like they win with Notre Dame and Florida State. They have better wins than Oregon currently. Oregon, their only solid win right now is the win over Penn State, which is that ain't aging too well a little bit after Penn State, what happened with them last week. So that's why Miami's the hit because I feel like they got better wins than Oregon currently. Ole
So
Miss, they're number
you're
four. Ole
punishing
Miss
what
is
was
number
Florida State
four.
last year?
They
1-10.
shit.
Hmm.
Come on. They called an Alabama team coming out a little too arrogant in week one, and now people are way too high on these cats. I don't think that Florida State win hold as much weight as we really think,
I
Mhm.
agree.
but it does currently. But I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I don't think that if
I
you're
think
gonna
Oregon would stomp Miami in
if
a
you're
game.
gonna
That's why I got Oregon too. I think
if you're
Oregon
gonna
would run it out on them guys.
I don't
I
think
don't think it'd be that easy. I think it'd be a competitive game. It's a 50-50 game in my opinion with Miami and Oregon if they play today.
I think it's a shootout, and I think
ACC
Carson Beck would
compared to
throw two picks.
ACC compared to Big Ten is just. I'm not going to continue
Disgusting.
that conversation. I'm gonna say this. I think that Miami might be the weakest in the top 10 out of all these teams here. And no, I didn't see Indiana. Indiana definitely is, but I think Miami could potentially lose head to head to all the teams in the top 10. I really mean that.
I
I
don't
really
think
do.
so,
I
bro.
agree.
I'm just I don't
I think
think so,
except
bro. This y'all is so. This is my question for y'all. Are y'all
What's the rest?
basing y'all
No, hold on. What's
Miami?
the rest of the schedule?
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Let's lay this foundation here. Are y'all down in Miami due to past, or y'all just looking at them recently right now, and y'all think that this team isn't that good as they're portraying right now with the games they played?
I'm gonna say they were up 28-3 at the start of the fourth quarter, and the final score was 28-27. They're not gonna get away with that every fucking week, dog. I fucking promise you. You can't. That's always been the Miami way. Even think last year again. You can ask that question, but I'm gonna say Loki both, bro. You know what I'm saying? Loki both, because like that's the Miami way. These cats come out, everybody be like, "The U's back, the U's back," and then they fucking play some shitball like fucking Virginia or fucking Syracuse, and they fall on their face flat, and then they ruin their whole season a couple of weeks later against SMU. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's not out of the realm of possibilities to happen for this team. Carson Beck has proven he falls apart. Again, we have this conversation, and I hope that my homie's watching, because at least mine's on a roster. No, you know what I'm saying? Kyle McCord or fucking Will Howard. Sorry to slip that in, but the last time we watched someone leave a big school and go to the ACC, they bought out, and we all know that he was fucking trash. So like, let's kind of calm down the Carson Beck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Malachi Tony's really the hot, really the badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
thank
don't
you.
know. I just think Miami might be
Thank you.
a little bit too hype for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like
I
Miami.
also think
My brother Chris is
you
a huge
st-
Miami fan, but fuck Miami.
fuck Miami. This ain't Ray Lewis Ed Reed Miami. This ain't Sean Taylor Miami. Uh, and
All
their
right,
like
peace
their
out.
defense is going like their defense is better, a lot better than it was last year. And I think
Absolutely.
but I think Cam Ward was a better quarterback than Carson Beck at the same point in time. So here we are. You stop Carson Beck early in a team with an actual defense that doesn't play in the ACC or a mid-tier SEC team. Like, all right, good luck. Beck gonna choke. They might lose in the
I'm
first
a,
round of the playoffs as number two or
I'm
number three.
no cap. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They got a bye week this week. They play at home against Louisville. Then they got Stanford back at home again. Then they're at SMU. Then they got a
Right?
home game against Syracuse.
They're
Then
gonna
they got
win.
North Carolina State at home. Then they're at Virginia Tech, and then they got Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh to end it out. This schedule
Who
is fucking
cares?
feasible for them. They're gonna fucking run the table and probably go undefeated.
And they're gonna look real good.
Who they gonna play
And
in
then
the
they're gonna play a
ACC
defense.
championship?
My
Georgia
bad. Go
Tech,
ahead.
Georgia Tech, and Haynes King will smoke them dudes.
Yep, I agree.
I don't think it's that easy, bro. Y'all just y'all thinking of Miami for the past. That's what I'm
No,
We're
looking
not.
at with
you think
y'all
we
right
think
now.
that. That ain't how it is. Nah,
I'm
we
just
think it
saying, I
right
don't think
now.
that they're very.
You
I don't
basing
think
your
they're very.
opinion with Carson Beck off of from last year. Was Carson Beck's been playing very well this year,
And
bro. This
you
like I
reaching for
said
every
last
reason. I
year,
can't just
I
talk
said
if Miami's that good right now.
How many other ACC teams are in the top 10? How
the
many other
ACC is
ACC
weak as
teams are in
fuck.
the top
Don't get
10?
it twisted. The
Okay,
ACC is trash.
exactly.
Don't get it twisted. And
Exactly. Exactly.
we all three are in agreement with that.
That
But
has to
I'm
have
just
some
saying in general,
consideration.
with
That has to
Miami,
have consideration.
we just
It
talking
has to
about
have
what they've done
consideration.
so far, right now. For what they've done
What
so
I've
far, after
seen
this five
this
games.
year,
This team is
2025.
this is a great team right now, bro. They got a good defense. They Carson Beck, he got better playmakers around him than he did at Georgia last year. And they're looking solid right now, bro. They looking real solid.
The,
I gotta give it to them, bro. I said Miami, I didn't think they was gonna be this good early on. I ain't gonna lie. But
hey, listen,
they're
they're
good
one
right now.
spot. They're one spot away from their best win being against an unranked team, or their best win being against a two-loss team. I'm just saying, bro. People might be riding these dudes too hard, and it's not the pass, and it's not Carson Beck. They'll cut Carson Beck. Either way, I'm just saying, like, the fact of the matter is their best wins are Notre Dame and motherfucking Florida State. Florida State has two losses and are one position away from being unranked. Notre Dame very seriously could lose to USC or fucking one of these other teams that they play and be a three-loss team that never makes the playoff. Their two best wins right now are probably against teams that do not make the playoffs by any fucking means.
My boy
You know what
Ted
I'm
said,
saying?
Cam, don't. He said, my boy Ted said, Cam, don't tell him nothing. Them boys gotta believe in some point.
Hey, you supposed to.
Yeah,
What
when they
happened the last
lose.
5 times? What happened the last
Uh
five
oh.
times we were supposed to believe in you?
Uh oh.
Now,
We're just
let me
saying we
put
ain't
this on
scared of
record,
y'all.
though. I did. Let me
We
put this
ain't
on
scared of
record.
y'all.
I said in the chat that the U is not back until they win that ACC. They gotta win that ACC for them,
Who
for me
cares
to
about
say
the
that they back.
ACC? It's a
We ain't
power
gonna do
two, and
that.
everybody knows it.
We know
I
that. But
beg
I'm
your
just saying they gotta for them to be 100% back. They have to win the ACC because they have not done it in a long time.
Well, Clemson
as
being
a
2-4, they'll be all right.
Hey,
as an
Clemson,
unbiased
they dropped the
as
ball.
a biased
They ain't. Hey,
They dropped the ball. It wasn't Miami getting heads up and being better. It's just lucky. Clemson and Dabo are at each other's throats at the moment. Yeah, sorry. They
yeah. And
gotta they
then
gotta pump
overall,
some
like,
ACC team up.
and then just to add more context to the rankings that we got with Texas A&M, Texas A&M, they have. I think they got a better win over Ole Miss. Ole Miss only got one solid win. Oklahoma, they still in the mix. Oklahoma got Texas this week. You got Texas
who is
Tech.
A
They've
and
been
M
playing.
solid
They've
win?
been.
Who is A and M solid win? Please tell me.
Oh, they got Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
They got LSU.
Yeah,
Ole Miss
A&M
Ole
only
all
has
Miss
right.
lost.
one.
You
Ole
can't
Miss
say
A and
that
only
M
beat
beat
about A&M.
LSU.
LSU too. A and
Ole
M
Miss
beat
only has
LSU.
LSU.
Hold
I mean, I got A&M third out of the next three, but A&M's real. Like them going up against Ole Miss, I want to see that.
Six,
I think Eminem.
16-10 versus Auburn. They don't have a win over LSU. Y'all are wrong. Their
Oh
best
yeah,
win is against
yeah.
two-loss
And-
Notre Dame, which is a not better win than them beating
Notre
LSU, bro.
Dame.
It's not a better win.
40
It's
something,
not a
40
better
something
win.
against Notre Dame. Hmm.
41-40. They won
Yeah,
by
40
1 point
something, 40
against a
something.
two-loss team. Yeah, y'all hype on these boys. 16-10 versus
Hey,
Auburn is going to be sketchy as fuck.
I tell you right now, I think Texas A&M and Ole Miss. I think both of them ain't that good as they portray right now. That's just me. Ole Miss, I think if they play head to head, I is Ole Miss in the game right now. But right now,
just because of
between
coaching.
them two, I think they about the same right now as far as them two. Well, they going both of them gonna get knocked off for sure. They won't
Yep.
be at both of them won't be at these at the top 10 spot by the end of the year. I guarantee that.
Do they play each
Oklahoma
other?
get knocked off.
You got in Texas Tech
Oklahoma
is
losing
playing
this
straight.
week.
They playing Texas Tech is playing great ball right now. Indiana's looking solid. Bama they getting back on track a little bit right now after knocking off whooping on Vandy last week, and Georgia did their thing against UK last week, and that's rounding it out for the top 10 right there, man. And let's go and get into this. What y'all think about this, man? These new Heisman odds right here. So of course they got Carson Beck at one right now, which is crazy. Dante Moore at two, JJ at three, Ty Simpson from Bama at four, Fernando Mendoza at five, and JS10 at six, along with Trinidad Chambliss, Sam Levitt, Marcel Reed, CJ Carr, and Joey Aguilar to round it out, man. So what y'all think about these Heisman odds? They done brought JJ and JS10 back in the fold. Finally, they wasn't in there last week after the bye week. Well, not from last week, but before that. So what y'all think about this?
Uh, I don't think Carson Beck should be in the lead, but I saw something that really rubbed me the right way. It was like if you switch the roles and what has happened this season with Arch Manning and JS10, like let's say Texas won and are undefeated right now, he would be the Heisman favorite if he had the same stats that JS10 has right now. Why is the
Hmm.
respect not there? What's the separation? Just don't get it. The last
Oh
name,
shit,
I guess.
that changed my whole way of going at this. Um, my thing is JS10 should have been in there a long time ago. I agree with you on that. But like, was Will Howard ever in the Heisman talks?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
He
I'm
took
about
a
to get
shot
off.
at Will.
I'm about to get
Oh,
off.
damn.
I'm getting off.
Oh, my God,
I'm out of
man.
here.
How can I
Oh,
not?
my
How can I
God.
not? It's my quarterback, man. I gotta
He
ride with
took
him.
That was a
I
crazy
gotta
stray right
ride.
there. That was a crazy
It,
stray. Like, damn, we don't got to get a stray, man, today. Damn.
That was unnecessary. You're drafted for the day.
it made sense
That
though.
was finished. That was
We on the
finished
same
right
page.
there.
JS10 need to be higher on that list, and Beck it's fine at being one now. He ain't gonna be one later. He ain't even gonna go to New York.
Hmm. That's deep.
I don't know that I fully
That's
agree with
cold.
that, but
That's cold. That's
Fuck,
cold,
well,
man. Yeah,
ain't that
I
good?
definitely would say they got it. Yeah, JS10, man, I think he definitely deserves to be in the conversation for sure. And one thing, let me put this out here for Ohio State. Ohio State. Campaign heavy for JS10 or JJ to win the Heisman. That's what we need. We need all that promo, that marketing. Y'all need to be pushing for that shit, man. Like, I swear, Ohio State, they have an issue where they don't promote their guys into the Heisman race enough, and they got to definitely get with that shit more this year for sure. I will say that. Like, I wanted to put that out there for sure because that's something that I've seen the last couple of years with some of our guys.
I'll put it out there. Both of them are gonna be at that party in New York. Just
Hey,
saying.
that'd be crazy if JST and motherfucking JJ both in the Heisman race though. Up there in New York though, for sure. That'd be crazy. Salute to
Mm.
my brother BVO, man. What's good, brother? Yeah, man.
good
So
to,
let's
good to
get
hear
into
our
it a
first
little bit.
time.
All right, so it was some new news right here, man, which is big news with the college football landscape right here, where they passed the dates for one time portal. So the transfer portal is going to be from January 2nd through the 16th, to where
Stupid.
it's still stupid in reality. They get 5 days. Like if you're the two teams that's in the four teams that's in the semifinals, they got 5 days for the guys that after they played that game, whatever, they got 5 days for the guys to hit the portal and decide what they're gonna do and shit. And you got the portal right here where it's a little it's not many. We had what, 3 4 portal windows. Now we're down to one, which is that's something that I was pushing for myself for sure. And I know we all was talking about it. We all was. So we all was pushing for like one portal, but I don't like the time frame still. I feel like they should do this portal shit after the season is over. But they working with it though. That's all I can say. So how y'all feel about it,
I
brothers?
to play devil's advocate to it because honestly, I feel the same way you do about this because it affects us every year. Uh, if four teams are out, them four teams are getting so much amps behind them, and all that shit behind them, and recruits and these transfers or whatever I'm talking about. They're already getting those, like, so it's a chance for the 180 more teams for them to get a chance before those four. Like, it's the NIL, and I don't know. It's dumb because if you want to go compete and go for a championship, you go to 10 schools. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. What you
So
think,
then,
T Mac? Are you
Again,
still
I think
saying
it's
something?
dumb.
My bad, Crush. I thought I ain't know you was finished. Was you still talking? Go ahead, Crush, and finish what you were saying, bro.
nah, you good. I just fucking swallowed some shit or something. I had a cough. Nah, you good. Go ahead. I lost my train of thought and everything.
Oh, you
No
good,
sweat.
man. All right,
No,
T Mac,
I'm
what you think about
saying
this, brother?
obviously it being during the playoffs to me is ignorant in all realms
Facts.
of the world. because it really like messes it up for the other teams as far as the whole landscape of what to do. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like Winston Keyholt has to choose if he wants to like ride out the national championship or take phone calls starting then if we're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, just because it puts pressure on the playoff teams to stay on the ball for as recruiting transfer guys during the playoffs and stuff. Still, which is that's what you would want to eliminate, man. Because you got the coaches game planning for games for the playoffs, and then they're still having to go out and recruit transfer portal guys. I just think it does a disservice for the college teams that's in the playoffs. It really does, man. That's why I mean I'm glad that they switched it. They got it down to one portal, but the dates, man, the dates is still not it. It's still not it. Yeah, man. We can go ahead and switch forward, man, on this one. Now,
Oh,
I wanted to talk about this right here. So the other day, man, this rumor came out that Bill Belichick, that some of the guys from North Carolina, the alumni, and some of the office guys, they were behind the scenes planning on buying out Bill Belichick at the end of this year. And North Carolina, they came out, the AD and Bill Belichick, they come out with this statement, and you got Bill Belichick saying, I'm fully committed to North Carolina football and the program we're building here. And then you got the athletic director, Bubba Cunningham, saying Coach Belichick has the full support of the Department of Athletics in the university. And so, what y'all think about this right here with the Tar Heels, man, with Bill Belichick, man? They just got belt put to them by Clemson last week.
I
I
think that's
think they're
fans
gonna have to
over.
make.
Go ahead, my fault.
Actually, I think they're gonna have to like figure out a decision here soon. And I think they're gonna go the opposite of what they're both saying right now. It's not going good, regardless if any of this is rumor or not. The facts are this is going terribly.
I completely disagree. I think it's all just hoopla and shit. You don't hire Bill Belichick for one season. That's not what you do. He is changing your program. And if you fire him after one season, his first season, that's crazy, dog. I
Yeah,
think
but it,
there's,
but the
I
rumors
think
about
like
like
I'm, hold on. I'll get to the real point, but I think it's something off the field, like motherfucker told a booster off or some shit like that, and then you know what I mean. The season is what it is. We all expected more from it, but at the same point in time, it's his first year. He ain't even recruit none of these guys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He don't have a single one of his guys. You know what I mean? Next year you'll see a small improvement because North Carolina football, but it's still Bill Belichick. He gonna be in the portal. He gonna be recruiting and shit now. Like you know what I mean? For you to give Bill Belichick 1 year and North Carolina, this ain't Ohio State. This ain't Florida. You know what I mean? Florida State's coach still there. Where'd he go last year? Oklahoma's coach. Where'd he go last year? You know what I mean? Once you get your guys in there, the whole building changes. You know what I'm saying? He's not prime in that order kind of way because he quiet as hell. You know what I'm saying? So like if you want North Carolina football to be relevant, you fire Bill Belichick after 1 year. You think you'll get another good primetime coach? Fuck out of
Hmm.
here. You coming to the Big Ten soon, so I need y'all to keep Bill Belichick and let him build that shit.
Hey man, I couldn't said it any better, bro. Like I feel like right now this roster for the Tar Heels had a big turnover with transfer portal guys. With Mac Brown ended up getting escorted out last year, so they had a big turnover throughout that whole entire roster. Got over 70 new guys on this roster. They have they're one of the top programs right now with roster guys as far as the portal among Purdue and other teams. So they got to let Bill get his time in and let him build with this squad and recruiting well. He's recruiting pretty decent for 2026 a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So just let them build and keep building because this team, nobody ain't expect this North Carolina team to really do no great work for real. Honestly, this year, their schedule was favorable, but they didn't have the roster to beat a lot of these guys.
You're
I
right.
mean,
It's
We can
like
play.
unbroken.
y'all are talking about him as like a coach. First and foremost, we've seen lots of scenarios where coaches don't pan out in college or don't pan out in the NFL, vice versa, whatever. Let's just establish also like these rumors aren't just about the money being brought up to buy him out. The rumors are also that his coaches are complaining that there's no communication, that it's almost weird and an almost distant situation. The players are supposedly saying that there's mistreatment of players. And there was also one saying that a player got injured and that Bill Belichick supposedly took his card away from the facilities and told him to rehab on his own because he couldn't help the team. Again, if we believe in one half of the rumors or not, you get what I'm saying? Like, the rumors aren't just about the money. Like, there's other rumors behind this that it's just not going well. Yes, we know he's an
Right.
elite coach, but if he's not panning out in college and it's not going well in his locker room, it goes beyond really giving him a chance. The man yeah, I'm just saying, if any of these rumors come out to be true, or one of these players decided mistreatment was beyond egregious or beyond ethics, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude could get told to leave, you know what I'm saying? And there's also rumor that he's asking about his buyout, that he's talking about initiating his $1 million
Yeah.
buyout. So, like, it's not
My
out the realm to think that he would be gone after 1 year, whether they fire him or not. Like maybe he's just not enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a real chance of that if these rumors are even halfway true. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
Absolutely.
That's why I
Absolutely, bro.
started my statement with like it has to be off the field shit. Like it has nothing to do with coaching type shit. Like that's
yeah,
personality. That's communication. Like you know what I mean. That's not on the field.
yeah,
X
no,
and O's
absolutely,
type shit.
100%.
But yeah, you're right. Like you're right. He's an asshole. Everybody knows that. But you knew what you were getting when you got him
Tired of
too,
hearing
though.
stories that you and
Absolutely.
Rob Gronkowski talk about is how he handles stuff, and it's just kind of comical.
Thanks, man. So we can go ahead and get into this Ryan Day press conference from this week, man. And then we can get into the week 7 predictions. And of course, we're going to end it out with the Ohio State versus the Illinois Fighting Illini prediction as well. So let's get into this press conference from Ryan Day right here. And this was some words. Ryan Day says, speaking about, and this is pertaining to C.J. Hicks and Malik Harford, as we know, they decided to redshirt C.J. Hicks and Malik Harford for the season, which they can play up to 4 games, which they haven't played up to 4 games yet. And this is Ryan Day, what he says about it. He says, we make decisions at the end of the year whether we are going to redshirt guys based on what happens. We're going to take it week to week based on availability, depth chart. But those guys need to be ready to go this week if that comes up. As you know, the rule is 4 games and able to play in the postseason. We're going to evaluate it, but those guys need to be ready because before you know it, they could be in the game, but we're also going to be smart about how we move forward. So, I mean, I know a lot of people, a lot of Buckeye fans, when this news came out with CJ Hicks and Malik Hartford, a lot of people was like, oh, they're going to hit the portal. Even myself, I was in the group like, oh, shit, they're going to fuck around hit the portal. But then I had to sit back, talk to a couple people, and fill it out. And right now, what I'm hearing is they're saving that eligibility for CJ Hicks for next year, along with Malik Hartford because they want to have them be guys for them next year. You know what I mean? Because right now they're not going to play too much ahead of Bo Atkinson and Caden Curry and Kenyatta and along with Malik Crawford. You got Caleb and you got
McLean.
Jalen McClain, and then Fahim Delane is in play where he's getting some time now, their safety and everything. So they want to save that eligibility for those guys where they may not hit the portal per se. They're going to be gearing up and getting ready for next year, and it allow time for both of these guys to develop and get better under the guys that they're behind, let alone with CJ Hicks. This is his first full year at Edge. He definitely need that development for sure.
I think that Malik Hartford will transfer. I don't think CJ Hicks will.
Yeah,
I think they
I think
I'm
Malik
with you on
will.
that.
I think
I'm
Malik
with you.
Hartford
Malik,
might
it's
be
a
the
chance
big
Malik
guy.
could hit the portal. I don't think
Yeah.
CJ is going to hit the portal. That's just me. I don't think he's going to hit the portal if he know he
Boy,
can be
he's
one of
been
the
in
guys
Ravens
next
in
year.
Ohio. He a Buckeye. He gonna wait his turn, bro. He gonna wait his turn. He know he switched positions. He know what school. He's been in the environment. He's seen his teammates go pro. He's seen the amount of his teammates go pro. He's seen the success of his teammates go pro. You know what I'm saying? Like this man is more intelligent than that, in my opinion, and sees space for himself next year with potentially three of the edges being gone. You know what I'm saying? So you
Facts.
learn behind them, and you end up on the Cade Curry track. You know what I'm saying? You wait your turn 3 years,
Whew.
4 years, you get put in at that position, and now you're a premier edge rusher in college football right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think CJ Hicks sees that for himself. The unfortunate event for Malik Hartford is like you're probably fourth on the depth chart right now. So Caleb leaves this year coming up. Now maybe you're third, but you got to add in oh boy coming.
Gonna be six.
There's two other ones coming in the recruiting class right now. You know what I'm saying? And then
Blame Earnford.
depending the year after that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it, Angelo Smith is a safety. I mean, they have him as an athlete, but like he's probably a premier safety more than
Yeah,
anything.
he's gonna be a safety.
Um, yeah,
Facts.
I'm just saying, like there's not a lot of room for him in there without injury being the reason. Not really a lot of room for him to make his name. Not saying he's not an elite player, but it's just that roster is a lot heavy. Not even top heavy, a lot heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see that being the transfer situation for him to where I'll be honest, we haven't really recruited edge real well recently. So CJ Hicks might be like, all right, give me this year to learn the position. Then next year is my year. Whether I go pro or not, but I still got one more year. You know what I'm saying? Like he could, yeah, I see him staying, but I do think Malik Hartford will leave.
Facts, man. And then we can go to this next one.
I
Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys say something to say, correct? Go ahead.
I was just say I think they both leave, but I think Hartford goes to like somebody that's gonna see us every year, kind of. I think he going. I think he got a little hurtfulness to him, but that's just from what I saw at the spring game. Like I think they were favoring him, and then McLean was just like, "Yeah, I don't miss tackles. Except one this season." Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, we had this back and forth at the spring game camp, if you remember, about Hartford and McLean, and I I I expected to see Hartford out there, and since he's not, I mean he's gone, bro. He's gone.
McLean
He's
is
hurt.
McLean is low key number 8 junior, and I mean he is Lakin LJ. We gotta call him LJ. The way he be
Oh hell
smacking
yeah,
shit on the field,
yeah,
he
yeah.
Lakin Junior for sure.
Always in the right spot too.
Smoking
Facts,
shit, too.
man.
He be little guy be smoking shit.
Facts. Justin Clay be in there cracking shit, bro. No cat, man. And we go to the next one. Ryan Day says about Kenyatta's chances of playing. He said, yeah, it's definitely a chance. We'll see how the day goes, but we're hopeful he plays on Saturday, which is I'm hearing Kenyatta's going to be good for Saturday, just for contracts into that. And we can go on to what Ryan Day said about Brad Bielema in Illinois. He says they're a really good opponent that we're playing this week that knows how to win. Brett is as good as coach as there is in the game. He's got a really good staff. His players are tough. They're smart. They know how to win. They know how to win games like this at home. Noon game, 11 local time. They're really good. We have the best week of practice we had all year. We got to get on that plane and get ready to play with a ton of energy and play with great physicality and fly around. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I know that. Our players know that. And then he goes on this says about Illinois saying Brett again is one of this is him speaking about the 63-10 loss to Indiana. He said Brett again is one of the better coaches in the country. He's a resilient guy and they're a resilient team. I think it says a lot about how about them to rebound the way they did get a win against USC, and then go play the way they did last week. We all know that going to go. We all know that going to go through a tough loss can bring a bunch of people together. I think they've done that. We know we're going to get their best shot here on Saturday. So what y'all think about those comments?
Ryan Day being Ryan Day. It's professionalism, all 100% of the way. I like Billman's comments better, talking about, oh, I need your help, fans. Help me. Help me.
Salute to my brother Sauce in the building, man. And salute to my brother Tony. I see you in the building, dog.
Yeah,
I see you, brother.
and
I
then
see you.
too.
See, and Tony in the building.
Hey, he's not wrong, but
And
I just want to
yeah,
say
go ahead,
I,
T-Man.
I don't I don't think that it'll be 63-10. I don't. I think it'll be like 56-3. Let's score
I
less.
don't think they're getting
Yeah, Tay,
touchdown.
this the hold on, let me pull it up real quick. My brother asked about the top tier. Yeah, there. So that's it right here. Of course, you know the Buckeyes #1, Miami 2, Oregon 3, A&M at 4, Ole Miss at 5, Oklahoma at 6, Tech at 7, IU at 8, Bama and Georgia at 9 and 10 to round it out right there. And getting back to getting back to Ryan Day. Ryan Day, he continues on. He says it's just easy nowadays because of the media, because of their phones, because of everything that comes with it. You can start reading press clippings and start feeling pretty good about yourself, and then all of a sudden you get knocked out and you don't even realize it. You cannot let that happen. The coaches and the leaders and all those guys are determined to not let that happen. And this him speaking about the Buckeyes saying he feels like Ohio State is being set up when someone says the Buckeyes are playing well. It's our job as coaches and leaders to make sure that guys understand we say ignore the noise. All of a sudden, everyone thinks you're #1 team in the country and you've done all these things. We haven't done anything yet. We haven't accomplished anything yet. The only thing that's going to matter is who gets the better week in, week out. What y'all think about that statement from Day?
God, our coach has grown so much in 6 years.
Facts.
He just knows the process. He understands how he needs to go through it and how to bring his players along correctly to keep their emotions right through an entire up and down of his seasons. And I really actually think that he's just being Ryan Day right now. But I don't think there's going to be many ups and downs this year. I really do think that there's not a team that could.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, brother. I agree with you 100%. Day on this daytime dynasty shit, man. As Tony be saying, dog. Savage Day is in the building. And let's go see what else he says. This is Ron Day speaking about Max Clear. He said Max Clear is getting better and better this season. He said Clear is starting to take off now after needing some time to adjust to life at Ohio State compared to Purdue. And what you know, Max Clear, he just had five
Hell
catches for
yeah.
63 yards in this last game. So it's heating up for Max Clear, which you're going to see Max Clear get more involved with this offense for the offense to be more versatile, as the season goes on, which is we hoping that he have a crazy game this week against Illinois for sure.
For Max
And
Clare to get his catches and targets, we got to pass the ball. Just saying.
man, man, we got so many playmakers, man. That shit, it'd be crazy, dog. Okay, we got so many dogs, man. It'd be crazy. But Max Clear is one of them, and he got to get his fair
Mhm.
touches for sure, man. Got to lean on Max Clear and these other tight ends. We got the best tight end room in the country, I believe, too. For real, honestly, with
Oh, yeah.
Jelani backing him and Will Kazmierek and them other guys. You know what I mean, even hey. Even the freshman Nate Roberts been getting some time a lot. He's been playing a lot too. The recent time in the freshman tight end Nate Roberts. I like to see that for sure. And
Yeah, we're
moving on.
loaded.
Here talk about your boy, man. Your boys, my dog, Bo Jackson. Ryan Day says we're all excited about Bolton. His teammates see it. We see it. The talent is there. The work ethic is there. I still think there's a huge ceiling here. The more he plays, the better he's going to get. Which is we've been seeing that from Bo Jack, man, in recent time. And man, he every game it feel like he's getting better and better, in my opinion, man. And of course, he was starting last week too. I know y'all was looking for that. Y'all been wanting that, and it looked like he got that starting role for sure now. He's definitely RB1 for sure right now.
Hell yeah, he is. RB1. We've been calling it too. Mm, since the spring game.
RB1, no question.
Not it ain't even up for debate at all now. Like it ain't even up for debate. RB1, Bo, RB2 should be James, CJ should be three.
Ooh,
And this is
no way.
Jeremiah Smith. So we're switching to Jeremiah Smith right here, speaking about Brandon Ennis, saying that Brandon Ennis is a dog. We all know in this facility, we all know in this team that Brandon Ennis is a dog. Smith said he has seen criticism of Ennis online, but came to Ennis' defense. The ball gets in his hands, he's something dangerous right here. So this Jeremiah giving just due to Brandon Ennis, you know what I'm saying? You know, he been getting a lot of criticism and stuff in recent time. And what y'all think about this statement? Let me ask you about that one.
Start Mylan Graham.
Thank you. Thank you. He's just the
I don't
elder
even want to have this
statesman.
convo no more. Shout out to Jeremiah Smith, the finest teammate. You, I'm not even going to say what I want to say, but you're 2.0 of somebody else. And we're going to say that. We're not going to mention his name because he's
Oh
going to get some shit right
no,
here.
No, that's too no.
no, that's too
Don't even
much.
go
That's too much.
there.
No,
Oh,
no,
Too
this is
soon.
CJ,
2.0.
no.
Too
This is
soon.
2.0.
No, that's crazy. No, 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 no. No, I'm not going for that one. No.
I'm going there.
Hell
That's my
no.
stance. Start Mylan Graham.
Oh
You
my God.
3 years in, you've been getting playing time for the whole 3 years.
You see, Tony said JJ Smith just told y'all you all what's up.
No, that's funny because he's the same one that argues when we try to say that because the other LSU players said JSN is the best wide receiver from Buckeyes. He's like, just because the players said it don't matter. Now you want to use that argument. Get out of here. I'm not listening. I don't hear you. Start Mylan Graham. I have nothing else to say.
Mylan Graham. Thank you. My exact sentiments. Tony don't know what he's talking about.
Man,
He's a
Tony
glue
said
guy.
Marlon
Like
Graham
I
ain't strong
said,
enough and ain't a glue guy. That's what Tony said just there.
who needs a glue guy?
Okay.
Glue guys are for teams that are missing pieces and need extra. We don't need glue guys. We got
That's
leaders
tough.
all over the
Talk
field.
that
We got
shit,
leaders
bro.
all over the field.
My brother Tay said start Bryson Rogers.
Yeah,
I
punt
mean,
return.
truth be told, you could give a whole room of 3 people probably some more time in this
Quincy
situation.
Porter.
Quincy Porter, Bryson Rogers, and Mylan Graham. I would agree.
Yeah.
Maybe even Philip. Maybe even Philip
Man,
Bell.
it is greasy all season. Oh man, got to with him greasy. Oh man. And this going to move forward right here. This is JJ right here. Jeremiah says he laughed at the five defenders who ran toward him. They go to that. Told in the building right here, man. Told in the building.
Hey,
What's up,
yo.
brother?
Hey, listen.
Tony done brought his ass
Hey, listen.
on.
Hey, listen.
He about to get in his back real quick. Hold up.
Hey, I really fuck with my Mylan Graham, man. I had to go do some research after
Mhm.
talking to Crush and shit. I fuck with Mylan Graham, but the fact remains, them niggas need a leader on that field, which is why Brandon Ennis is on the motherfucking field, bro. And he got strong hands. He runs strong routes and shit. I
He
mean,
fumbles.
I don't know. I don't know
Oh
how
Start
much.
no,
Mylan
I don't know
cracks.
Graham.
what y'all
No,
want
don't
from me
do
when you
that,
Start
got.
Mylan
cracks.
Graham.
Listen,
Start
I don't
Mylan
truly.
Graham.
Listen,
Start Mylan Graham.
I don't know what y'all want from me when
Number
the guy
5,
is in between two starting
G-Dub 5
receivers
Jr.
and the best tight end in the country. Mylan Graham is not going to get touches either, bro. It's just facts. It's just
Yeah, put
facts.
him out there. But he gets
I honestly
more
that
open than
opinion at
Ennis.
the end of the statement I'll
No, he
take.
won't.
You gotta fill it.
The red shirty. But then so it's gonna be him, Chris Henry Jr., JJ. What's next year gonna look like in that wide receiver room? Whew.
Crazy like every year.
Right? Every
I think.
year.
Listen, I think they put Quincy Porter on the
I gotta
outside
go to
next
work though,
year.
y'all. My boss just texted
All
me.
right,
I
boss.
gotta go.
All right, boss man.
Yeah, man. I think with Brandon Ennis, man, they ain't making no movement with Brandon because he a captain for one, then for
Yeah,
two.
Exactly.
Like he has that, you know what I'm saying? They truly believe
Seniority.
in Brandon Ennis. He has the seniority and they believe in Brandon Ennis. They believe in him.
You
Absolutely,
just leave it
man.
at seniority.
I believe in Brandon Ennis.
Christ.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Ennis for president, nigga.
See,
Hey.
then he the third wide receiver. You going that hard for president? So you not Cornell Tate for president, not JJ for president,
Because if Brandon
Ennis
Ennis
for
was on
president.
any other
Hey,
team, he would be their guy, bro.
nah, he would. He be the slot guy.
Bro, if he was
Why not
on
have three
any
dogs
other
out there
team,
instead
he
of
would be
two
their
in the slot
guy. Whether
guys?
in the slot or
Hold on, which
outside, he would
team?
be their
How many
guy.
teams? Every team? Stop lying.
Yeah. Who is he not? Who is he not starting for? Who is he not the guy
No,
for?
no, you didn't say starting. You said the guy.
Yeah, the guy. The
Uh,
guy. That's what
uh,
I meant too.
uh,
Who is he
Bama.
not the guy for?
Oh, he's not better than Ryan Williams. Sorry, dog.
He that nigga's a bum, bro. You talking about
He
Ryan
lit him.
Williams from Bama, who we thought was
Bam.
the best
That
wide
was just the
receiver
first
in the
one that
nation
came to
last
mind. Like,
year?
let me look something up, then, nigga, and I'll prove you wrong, cause I can't fucking think of the names right now. But bro, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Listen, I think
Come on.
I
Come
think if he's
on.
in
He
Bama,
ain't
I think
JS10. He built like JS10, but ain't nowhere near JS10, dog. There's your issue right there.
who built like JS10? Ennis?
Ennis.
Ennis is a
Good.
stocky dude, bro.
Uh,
Mm,
okay.
Ennis
Little
is
that's
slot
tough.
guy quit. Right?
Yeah.
JS10 is little slot guy built with, you know what I mean, shiftiness. But he fast and he
hold
run, you
on.
know what I mean?
Ho-
JSN is way better. Like there's the difference. You got Mylan Graham, Quincy Porter, and Carlos Rogers on the bench, dog.
yeah.
You talking about dogs, you talking about one, you talking about Tates, you talking about JJs. We not talking about slot guys. You know what I mean? We talking about guys. Like just put them anywhere, put them out there.
I
Start
mean
Mylan Graham.
I mean
Start Mylan Graham.
I don't think Mylan Graham does anything different than Ennis, bro. Like truly.
Oh my
This
God.
year, this year is
No, no.
between JJ Tate and Max Clear, bro. They're gonna get the bulk of those touches, bro. And like,
I agree.
it don't matter who you got on the
No, I
field.
agree. It's
I
hard for
agree.
Brandon to get some of those touches, man. It's like you just gotta. It's like they.
Then you put
Of
him.
course, every offense has their scripted plays for the first couple of drives and shit, and majority of them bulk of them plays is going to be the Bo, JJ, Cornell, and Max.
So why not have a
Then they
dog out
start
there?
building with everybody else outside of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I
And
fuck with Mylan though. I just know that if Brandon was on whatever team in the nation, bro, he would be the guy, or one of them. Like, I think I think he would play well with that guy down there in Miami. I think he's a good compliment to the Ryan Williams kid. I think he might open Alabama's offense up, really.
All right, maybe be number
Uh,
two.
but you know, I just think JJ and Carnell Tate is just, bro. Those kids, bro.
Oh, them guys.
they
That's
differ, man.
that's what I'm calling Mylan Graham. So put him out there too. Damn it!
I wanted
Stop
to
putting
read this to
Orville
y'all
Reese on the
earlier.
bench.
I wanted to read y'all right here. This was something deep that I seen with from Peyton Pierce speaking about his relationship with Matt Patricia. He said, "I got to know him pretty well. It was a lot of different than the previous defensive coordinator. I talked to Patricia more probably his first 2 days here than I did with our old DC my whole time being here. He's poured into all of us, and he does every single day. I mean." He's still sitting out here talking to players. Any questions we got, he's always here to help, and not just in football, but in life. He's given us different advice and stuff like that, and he's been through so much. So it's great hearing from him every single day, and I appreciate him a lot. So what this was real telling right here because he said that he spoke with Matt P the more his first 2 days, then he talked to Jim Knowles his whole entire time he was there. That's deep right there. What y'all think about that right there?
That's
Mm,
odd, bro. That's odd. I think Jim Knowles is like a. He looked like an introvert though. He don't look like he like. He don't look like he have fun or any of that. I don't know. That's deep. That explains
yep,
why he was so quick to jump to Penn State though. He don't really got like
connections.
meaningful relationships formed with guys over there. So I mean, let me just bounce on these. Let me bounce on my boys while we in the middle of a national championship run. I don't care.
Nasty work.
Victory. Oof.
Nasty. And right here, man, this is Ryan Day. This is from from yesterday, from early today. He said Ryan Day said Ohio State's Tuesday practice was probably the best practice they've had all year. Wednesday, but Tuesday was really sharp, so that was good. We got a clean, we got a clean practice in, and we're counting on that to carry over for the rest of the week. And more talking about Illinois. He said, to me, this is like a top 10 matchup. I know that they had that game against Indiana, but throw that game out because it was just one of those days. When you look at what they've done, who they've beaten, what Brett Bielema has done since he's been at Illinois, this is a very, very good team, and this is a big challenge going on the road.
Is 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 Illinois' offense? Is it more explosive than Washington's offense?
Uh,
Explosive, no. Consistent, yeah, by far. But
yeah, I
I
agree
mean,
with that,
they're
bro.
not. They're not playing. They're not fucking playing Ohio State though, man. It's gonna be not what people expect. But yeah, they putting up 38 plus.
Facts, man.
Uh,
And then I got
And I don't think Illinois good enough to score like a touchdown, not score.
facts. I would say just to add to that with Illinois, I think I think their offense is more. They're more well rounded than Washington a little bit, in my opinion. As far as they're a little bit more well rounded, as far as like their scheme and what they do well, as far as they try to establish a run, and then the quarterback Allmeyer, he's pretty solid. You know what I mean? He's a solid quarterback. So I think they're more a little bit more well rounded than Washington, but I think Washington is more explosive in my opinion. Like Crush said, and
Yeah,
let's go to this
I
next one
fuck
right
with.
here. Ryan Day named Caden Curry, Iggy, Cornell Tate, Luke Montgomery, and Carson Hinsman as players who have stepped up as leaders, even though none of them are captains. He said, we only had four captains this year, but we have a lot of leaders on this team. So you see a lot of these guys are stepping up in the leadership roles. They've mentioned these names among these guys. Iggy, of course, this is last year, so he's been balling out, having an amazing season so far. No penalties
Yeah,
this year from Iggy. Thank God. Praise the Lord. Cornell Tate, of course, we know what he's doing. Lou Montgomery and Carson Hessman, they going crazy. They
sure.
doing their thing on that line, man. So definitely. Um, then we got JS10 right here. Ryan Day speaking on JS10's growth. He said, I do think you see a lot of guys on this offense building more and more confidence every day when Julian is back there. And that's because of how he's handling himself, how he's delivering, how he's performing, and he's getting more and more of a command of the field. What y'all think about that right there? I love to hear shit like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sands improving, and he's looked very good. In every game, he looks a little bit better, except
You
for a
know,
throw or two. But
you know who his progression is reminding me of? Like when I see him week to week,
who's that?
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah,
Mm.
This
yeah.
look
Some
like
people
C.J. Stroud's first 4 games, first 5 games.
that's crazy because I've heard people compare the first few games with JS10 and CJ, and a lot of people feel like JS10 is on a better track than CJ was at this time.
Yeah,
Which is
I think so
I
too.
can
I
agree
think
to
so
that.
too. I think so too.
I heard a person compare Julian saying the other day to Joe Montana the other day, dog.
That's wild. That's
I
wild.
literally I've heard some people from Ohio State comparing him to Joe Montana the other day and Drew Brees. Joe Montana and Drew
Drew
Brees.
Brees. Drew Brees is what I've been saying for a while. Like it's just because he seems little. I mean, he's listed as 6'1", whatever that means. But you know what I mean. He out there slinging. He just reads it and knows. It's
That's
crazy.
wild to
It's
compare him to
instinctual
Joe
and he
Montana.
comfortable. Yeah.
Hey, what you think about that, Tony? You like that comparison?
I mean, for conversation like with the homies, like
Like the
all right,
ball
cool, but
placement, the
like
accuracy, stuff like that.
yeah, cool, yeah, for sure. But I like if I'm on TV, I wouldn't say no shit like that. Just cause like I like Julian
Facts.
Sand, and I don't want the guy feeling like he gotta live up to that, bro. Them big shoes to
Facts,
fill.
facts, facts. I agree.
But I mean, like if we all up at Crutch House and we talking about it, I mean, shit,
He
let's
would say
talk
some
about
shit
it.
like
Like
that.
that. I mean, the kid. I mean, is he not pinpoint though?
Hey, bro, yeah, I will never say a bad thing about Julian saying. That's my QB, dog. I love the way that guy sling the rock. Pause.
I mean,
I
I
think,
ain't seen nobody throw it like him. I ain't seen nobody throw it like him last year.
yeah, and
I ain't see
it's
what
different. Like the way it comes out is quick too, and it's just there like darts. Like I
darts.
don't know how this. It's crazy.
I ain't seen the kid throw it like him in a couple years, bro. In college, on a college level. I
Bro,
Right.
mean,
the
I
release is
mean,
fast, the
as
ball placement, everything, bro. Like
as as
I
consistent
compared
as
them the
he
other day
is,
to
though.
Joe Burrow, and motherfuckers thought I was tweaking what I said. But the reason why I said
He
it
was.
was because of the way he throw that ball, man. He throws the ball like Drew, like Joe, and the other Joe. So I see the comparisons that some of these people are making about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't mad
JS10
at
is
him.
amazing, bro. Like we see clearly why they chose him over my dog, man. My dog, man. Aaron Nolan,
Hmm.
man. I love me some Aaron Nolan, man. I hope he does well in South Carolina, man. But Julian, I see we see the reason why he's our guy. Like he's our guy, and he's definitely getting better, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Julian, cool, man.
week to week, week to week, to me, he taking like big steps forward. I mean, big steps forward. Not like he ain't baby stepping or nothing, bro. Like every week, like it's a giant
I
leap forward for mankind.
I say it's a leap from the coaches because they already admitted to trying to give him fucking training wheels and shit, and you don't need to. He been the same the whole time, bro. Just back there comfortable,
Yeah,
thinking, looking.
yeah,
He
he
just
is.
back there chilling, bro.
Yeah,
He
he
back
is
there
chilling.
chilling.
He
That's
is
his
chilling.
safe space right there, dog. He just out there.
And he running a little bit too, man. I like the running from Julian a little bit, scrambling a little bit, man, giving you extra yards, doing what he can do. Like I love that too. Like that, like that. when you get like a first down off of a scramble and
Yeah.
stuff, that ignites the team and want to fight for you even more too. And Julian, so that's another thing that I love about Julian too. Like he ain't scared to run that motherfucker at all.
Right.
Like none, bro. Like I don't see no like lack of confidence when letting the ball go. Like no throw. Like he don't look he don't look like when the pocket about to collapse. He don't look rattled at all. Just that's why they compare him to Joe Montana because he's so composed in the pocket, bro.
Facts,
I'd
facts,
say Aaron Rodgers ish, like young Aaron Rodgers ish, like you know what I mean? Because he a little bit more than confident in that pocket, like just that, like leave it alone in the pocket, like with your helmet on. That'd be the only comparison. But like he just be back there fooling, like he just he's the one, bro. He's the one. He gonna break the curse.
facts, man. So let's get
He go.
into these
You said he gonna break the
week
curse.
seven predictions. He said he gonna break the curse. What's the curse?
The curse. Ohio State
Nigga,
NFL quarterbacks.
nigga,
The
we
curse,
got
bro.
two NFL starters right now, bro. I think the curse
Uh,
is broken.
well, that's yeah, okay.
Oh my god!
It- it's a Buckeye
Oh my
podcast,
god!
not an NFL podcast. Let me. I go for days on this, Tony. You better stop fucking amping me up, right?
Oh man, that's nasty work. Man, let's get into these week seven predictions, man. And we're gonna do our game last, but of course Friday night you got South Florida and North Texas. Ain't really too much to talk about this game, but kind of interesting. You see that line, North Texas minus 1.5. They got the
That's crazy.
over and under 66 and a half right here for this game. So this game is tomorrow at 7:30 on ESPN2 with South Florida and North Texas. Um, who y'all got in this one, man? This is the interesting game. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm I'm taking North Texas.
Oh shit.
I got emotional ties to North Texas. My middle school coach played for them. Taking North
Okay.
Mm,
Texas.
hell yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tune in
North
for what I'm
Texas.
about to say. Sorry, Teach. South Florida about to beat the hell out of them, dude. I'm sorry. It's their first year in real college football, and it's the coach is great. I'm not trying to doubt or slight North Texas at all. Congratulations. Uh, this is not one you gonna win.
5-0.
Man, that line is crazy though. North Texas minus 1.5. They only because they undefeated and they looking at North Texas. I'm looking at their quarterback. Man, their quarterback been cooking though. He got 1,200 passing yards,
Damn.
186 for 156 with 11 tutties in 5 games. Man, he quarterback been cooking for North Texas.
They got USF. They got USF as the underdog, bro.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
It's, something's going on there. Somebody's making money on South Florida.
Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy one, man. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick, man, I'd definitely edge South Florida in this one out. They hopefully they got the talent to beat these North Texas boys. So I edge North. I edge South Florida in this one. Close one, high scoring game possibly. It's a way that North Texas can win though with that high power offense they got though. They got a high power offense over there. So this is definitely a game that South Florida should take. Hopefully, I would pick South Florida in this one. And
48-31.
that's your score. Okay, 48-31. I say it'd be like I say some 31. I say 34-31. For South Florida, they win by 3.
Hell yeah.
And then we go. You got Iowa State at Colorado. At Colorado right here, man. Uh, You got the spread for Iowa State minus 2.5, 52 and a half over and under on this game right here. It's at Colorado. what y'all thinking, man? What y'all thinking on this one?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Uh, uh, I think Colorado beats this one. I think they get it. I think the last two games they haven't won, but they've played good. They seem to have some kind of momentum. So I'm gonna pick them. Iowa State gonna be reeling. I know couple of their guys hurt from the last game at UC. Um, yeah, I'm taking Colorado. Prime going out coaching. That's why
Mm,
Iowa State is ranked and UC ain't.
mm. What you think, Tom? What you think, man? You already know how you be feeling on them Colorado boys. Oh shit.
He's,
Yeah, Tom. Tom, what you think? What you think about them boys? About Colorado? He got two of them up here. Hold on. All right. All right. So he got one out. So I'll go ahead and say with me what I think about this game. With Colorado and Iowa State, man. Of course, Iowa State they coming off the loss with UC last week, and then Colorado they done lost their last couple games. Um, Iowa State, man, they're a good football squad. But I just think with that Big 12, it's like a gauntlet in the Big 12 right now, man. It's crazy. Like a lot, yeah, it's like wide open for all of these teams right now in the Big 12 for real. But Colorado this year, man, we going into this year, we kind of knew that this team roster wise wasn't going to be as solid as they were last year. And you're seeing it, with the play that they have. Like last, they were like I think what was it last week? They was up in this game last week, and they ended up losing their game last week, man. So I got Iowa State in this one, man. And it's just Iowa State. They have the better roster, and Colorado still having problems with the defense, not able to establish a run game. It's tough for Colorado right now, man. Even though the O line is little it's still iffy in Colorado too. Them trenches is still a problem for Colorado and Iowa State. They got a decent trenches on both sides, man. So I'm gonna go with Iowa State in this one. Um, I think they end up covering the spread and beating Colorado on this one. And I like Colorado. I of course I'm a Colorado fan. I root for Palm and everything, but you can't bet with your heart. Got to bet with your mind. And I will bet with Iowa State in this one if I'm a betting man.
where's Ty when you need him?
I don't know. Hey, I texted him and everything too. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he's still at work or
Mm.
not. So we can go to this next one right here, man. So big game right here. Alabama at Missouri, man. Minus 2.5 for Bama, 51.5 over and under in this game. Missouri, they're still undefeated, man. Still rolling. 5-0. Alabama been doing their thing, just coming off the big win against Vandy, revenging that loss that they had from Vandy last year. They got Bama minus 2.5 in this game. I like that line for Bama, honestly. I like it.
Yeah, I think Bama's gonna win.
Yeah, I got Bama in this one. Missouri, they have a high power offense, but their defense, I done seen them like they was in a shootout with Kansas in that game early this year. And this Bama defense is starting to roll a little bit. This Bama defense has been playing better the last couple of weeks. Been playing pretty solid. And Ty Simpson's been having he's been playing very well. You know what I'm saying? They got the ball out to Ryan Williams and Bernard last week, so they was eating. And I think it continues on, man. I got Bama in this one against Missouri, covering the spread with that minus 2.5 too as well. I would pick
I
the
got,
over in this game if you want to do the over and under. I think they get over 51.5 in this one.
yeah, I think Bama gets 30 something of them.
That's tough. Yeah, they probably could. Missouri ain't played the offense this Bama offense. The Bama offense is looking strong right now. I gotta say that for sure. So I definitely got Bama covering the spread in this one. Um, so Pittsburgh at Florida State this week. Florida State minus 10.5 favorite. 56.5 over and under on this game. Of course, Florida State coming off the loss to Miami last week. Oh, that line. I don't really like that line against Pittsburgh from Florida State, honestly.
I do.
You think they covered the minus 10.5?
No, I think it's way more.
Oh, wow. You think
I
they end
think
up
you get
blowing
it.
Pittsburgh out?
Yeah, I think they get a pissed off Florida State team who gives their best game they can give, and Pitt's not gonna have anything to do with that.
Yeah, man.
I think
I
it's
got Florida State in this one. It's just hard for me to see them covering the spread for some reason. I don't know. I got a feeling like Pittsburgh is gonna play them tough for some reason. I don't know why I got a feeling like that. This is one of them feelings I just got like this feeling just within me where I'm just thinking like, man, Pittsburgh fuck around and give Florida State a game this week, man.
I don't know. Ain't
Yeah,
how
I
my
got
skin.
Florida State winning it, but I don't have them covering the spread. I would bet Pittsburgh with the points because I don't trust Florida State. Their passing game is suspect a little bit with Castellanos. Like he threw a couple
But
picks in
it's
that game last week against Miami. He threw three picks in the game before against Virginia.
but
He going on a downward spiral right now, man. That's why I ain't that confident. I'm not that confident in Florida State to cover this spread against Pittsburgh right now. Oh, TB was popping,
it's
brother.
Pitt.
What's
It's
good,
Pitt.
man?
What up, though?
We
What
just
up?
coming in on the predictions, man. We just get into the week 7 predictions right now, man. And we talked about Pittsburgh and Florida State. And let me get your home. Let me just go back real quick. What you think about Iowa State and Colorado? Who you got in that game? They got Colorado. But they got Iowa State minus 2.5 over Colorado at Colorado this week. What you think about that game, brother?
Um, I'm gonna go Iowa State. I mean, I was wrong. I picked Iowa State to beat UC last week. I was wrong on that pick, but I still think Iowa State's a good team. So I think
Right.
overall they still a better team, top to bottom, over Colorado. Even though I want Colorado to win, um, I'm gonna go Iowa State,
Yeah.
27-24.
Tough game, close game.
Close.
Okay, I pick Iowa State. Crutch, he picking the Buffs. Crutch got the Buffs.
I
I
want
thought
you to
you was
be
gonna
right.
have my back, B.
I want you to be right though. I want you to be right though.
Crutch did say that. Crutch before he came out, he said, "Man, where's TB when you need him? And he's on. And he going with
Mm,
Iowa State."
that's crazy,
I
Yeah,
dog.
think I hope I'm wrong though, man. I just I see what I see. The eyes can't see.
thanks. What you think
I'm be
about
watching.
Alabama and Missouri?
I think Bama gonna beat them.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they
think
got Bama minus 2.5 in this one, man. I think they cover that.
yeah, I think Bama covers that. Yeah,
And
for sure.
we was just on Pittsburgh and Florida State. They got Florida State minus 10.5 at home against Pittsburgh. What you think about that one?
I got Florida State. I think Florida State gonna cover that.
Yep.
Florida State gonna
Yeah,
cover
I
that.
don't know. It's something with me. I think Pittsburgh gonna be competitive in this game for some reason. I don't know why. I don't.
Maybe for
I'm
the
just
first
not
couple
that
quarters.
confident.
Maybe
I'm
for the
not
first couple
confident in
quarters.
Florida State, man. If Florida State, they looking like a team like they about to foul off like bad dope right now, man.
I don't know. Maybe first couple quarters. Maybe I think Florida State may pull away mid third. You know what I mean? But nah, I don't think Pitt got it in them to go down there to Tallahassee and win.
It's just Pitt. Like, nah, man. They can smoke, dog.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
gonna
so
cover that.
That's it.
we got Washington State at Ole Miss this week. They got Ole Miss minus 31.5. Man, I don't
Yeah,
even know how this game got set up, honestly. Like how
yeah,
the
it's
hell
belt to
Washington
ass.
State get on their how they get on their schedule? Like how does even happen? Like
Yeah,
I'm confused here. Like how does even happen on the schedule, man? minus
Yeah.
31 and a
Somebody.
half. Hey, that's a game I stay away from on the betting side. You know what I mean? Or I don't like them high end spreads like that, but they should cover that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, they gonna beat the brakes off Washington State, bro. They may get to 31-0 by halftime.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
they're
tough.
not gonna.
That's tough.
They got nothing to stop Ole Miss.
Yeah.
No,
So
I don't. Who put this together? Who put this game on, man? Like this is and the SEC. This is my problem. I wish I would have got that clip with Cam Newton because I really forgot about that shit. I would have cooked his ass
Ooh,
for the shit.
that's
But
it's
that
like the
Cam
first time I
Newton,
disagree with him.
yeah, bro, get it. Because
those some, those
I
some
like Cam Newton's takes when he does, present himself with football, but then I had to understand that he's coming with an SEC biasness with his take for as
And he worked for
saying the
ESPN.
Big Ten, the
Now
big
he the new
brains
Paul
and the SEC
Finebaum.
is the strong motherfuckers. Like, come on, dog. Like that take was crazy to me because the two last national champions is two Big Ten teams.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think Big Ten got more national titles since in the CFP than any other conference. Like
And
starting
I'm
from
just,
when it was four.
it's just that was nasty work from Cam right there, saying that because he don't talk about these type of games with the SEC where they playing Washington State. Yeah, they're the Washington State. I don't even think they're not even in with that Pac two.
Pac-12. Pac-12,
That Pac
yeah.
two shit, whatever. It's like Pac
Mhm.
two, Pac five, or some shit. They
Yeah.
ain't even a conference anymore for real.
Nah.
we
So
said,
that was just
we said we'll take Washington, just not the state.
facts.
Because
Facts.
you're right. Because every single time when the games that matter, you know what I mean, with his winter go home time, the SEC always losing to the Big Ten when it's winter go home
Thanks.
Hmm.
time. You know what I mean? And that's all we want
Absolutely.
to talk about. Can't fuck all that schedule shit, bro. If y'all supposed to be battle tested then. You know what I'm saying? When y'all come up to the Big
Facts.
Ten and these pilot playoff winner go home situations, they fold. You
I
know?
don't know,
Facts.
dog. I kind of like Lane Kiffin. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like Lane Kiffin. I something about this Ole Miss team, dog. I don't know what it is. They got they
Who's
got
the best
some
team
they
in
got
the
some.
SEC right now? That's a good question. Who's the best teams in the SEC?
Uh, I would say Ole Miss, Bama, Tennessee.
Nope, nope,
Those are my
not for
top
me.
three.
Ole
Mine's
Miss, Texas
A&M,
A&M, Georgia,
Texas Tech.
Bama.
Oh,
I mean,
Texas Tech ain't in the SEC.
yeah,
My
they in the
bad.
Big 12.
Yeah,
Um,
that had it's got to be Georgia.
the SEC is not that solid as they
Just kidding.
portray, bro. I promise you, they're not that solid as they portray. I promise you, they're not. And we can go to the next ones right here. So big game right here, man. Indiana at Oregon right here. 3:30 kickoff on CBS. Oregon minus 6.5 right here in this one. 54.5 over and under on this one right here. This is a big one right here. I'm excited to watch this one. What y'all think about this one right here with Indiana and Oregon?
I think.
I think it's
Go ahead, Crush.
Indiana, Ohio State. I think it's Indiana and Ohio State last year.
Oh
I
wow,
think Indiana gets
Mm,
smoked, dog.
Indiana's
Like
better.
then Oregon.
mm.
No, they're better this year than
Who?
they were last year.
Oh, I'm just saying the game's gonna play out that way. Like it's played out to be this big game, and one of them gets smoked, and it's the same one that gets smoked again.
Man. I mean, I can see it. I definitely think Oregon gonna cover, but I'm taking the over. I think Oregon gonna cover,
Mm.
but I don't think it's gonna be a blowout though. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like 40 to 41, 34, or something like that.
Oh, they win. So they cover. They win by 7. They cover the spread.
Yeah,
You think it's gonna be a high scoring game like that?
I think so.
Hmm. Interesting.
I don't.
But I could be wrong. I was wrong on Indiana last year, so
Yeah, Indiana, I don't know, man. I definitely got Oregon winning this one. I think they do cover their 6.5, but it's a real interesting. It poses for an interesting game. Of course, we're gonna really see what Fernando Mendoza is all about in this game. Yeah, he been cooking all these other teams. He 89 for 122, 16 tutties, one pick, 1,208 passing yards right now. No, he been cooking. He definitely been cooking. Dante Moore been looking amazing too over there at Oregon though.
Hmm.
100 for 134, 12-10 passing yards, 14 tutties, one interception. Both of these quarterbacks have been playing very well and playing solid. Now between the two teams it's going to come down to these defenses making that making them key stops in the game. And in my opinion, I feel like Oregon got the better defense than Indiana. They got the better overall roster than Indiana, which poses that Oregon should win this game. They should win it clear, in my opinion. But Kurt Cinetti over there, man, he be cooking, man. We should see it. I'm hoping that Indiana makes it competitive, and what I'm saying it ends up being a good game. I don't want this to be a blowout for either squad. Honestly, I want to see a good football game between these two. But it poses where Oregon has that better roster to where they fuck around and might get out on IU probably, like Crush said.
but I just that may well be happening. I could definitely see that happening. I just know that Indiana ain't gonna quit though. You know,
Fact.
they're gonna they just don't seem like they got that type of mentality as a team. So
I ain't say quit. I just said get their ass whooped. That's two different things.
nah, I mean, like I'm saying, I don't. They could get their ass whipped, but I just think it's gonna be competitive because they're gonna keep fighting.
Facts. And then we got let's do Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech first. Then we do Oklahoma and Texas. Virginia Tech
Okay.
at Georgia Tech. Damn, Georgia Tech minus 14 and a half, 54 and a half over and under on this game. Virginia Tech is a bad football squad. They fired their coach in the middle of the season, or early in the season, not even middle, early in the season already. And Georgia Tech, they're rolling right now. Georgia Tech's playing great football. Haynes King and that offense, they've been cooking on that running game. Yeah, I got Georgia Tech in this one. Now, I wouldn't do the 14 and a half, even though they should cover that. I will, if I'm a betting man, I'm moving the spread down to 13 and a half, and they should be VTech by two scores for sure.
Oh, they're gonna cover. Virginia Tech trash.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely trash. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad football squad, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, long way
Who you
from
got,
Junior though.
Crush?
Oh, I mean, same thing as everybody. The Mike Vick ain't
Yeah.
coming out there for him. They ain't got no help start.
Facts, facts, man. Yeah, so we all got G Tech in that one. And let's go to the big one, man. The Red River rivalry. Oklahoma, Texas. Big one right here. They got Texas minus 1.5 in this game. 44 and a half over and under. They saying this is a 50-50 game, dead on. And just to add context to this game a little bit, you got John Mateer. They're hopeful for him to come back this Saturday, man. So we should get John Mateer in this game coming back, possibly. And what y'all think about this one, man? This is definitely a big one right here, man. Arch, they coming off the loss against Florida last week. It was nasty work, nasty work. What y'all think about this one, fellas?
I think Arch gets a little help from the Manning family gods or whatever, and I think Texas wins by like
Mm,
a field goal, 1 point, somewhere in there.
Mm.
mm.
Nah, I'm definitely taking the over, but I think Texas gonna get their ass whooped. I think this is the nail in the coffin in their season right here. This is it.
mm. Yeah, they lose this one, it's over. There's no playoffs, none of that shit. It's dead. The playoffs is almost about dead for them right now with the two losses they got. For real, honestly, they get one more, it's definitely over.
They beat Oklahoma. They got a chance. They win out.
Yeah, they back in. Yeah, they back in for sure. Yeah, they beat Oklahoma. They're back
I
in full
also
effect if
think
they can get their win.
I also think Sark is at his best this game. So I got Texas. Sorry, my bad. I know I said that.
Are you good? No, I like. This is tough, bro. Right, like my question is with John Mateer with that with his throwing hand with the with him throwing the ball, as far as his thumb and everything, like how healthy is he going to be with that thumb, like in that throwing hand? Because I know it. Like this is his first game back, so you already know Texas going to be pressing, trying to hit that hand, that thumb of his. You know what I mean? So he can get real in
Still
this one,
scoring.
man. And is if and is no, is he going to be rusty? Is he going to come out with rust in this game too? That's another thing I got questions for.
Well, I mean, I think
Has step
Oklahoma's
slow.
if he comes out like that and he got to get benched, I think Oklahoma's backup is very capable of beating Texas.
Yeah, Michael Hawkins is pretty solid.
Mhm.
He pretty solid. He ain't bad at all.
Yeah,
Which is he's played well since Material's been out. But I definitely man this is a tough one for me to pick. It's like something with it's something. It's like I don't. It's like I want to pick Texas in this game because I think they're gonna come out more motivated in this game. But then Oklahoma, Brent Venables, they know how to dial up that defense, man. And you know they gonna have some tricks up their sleeve for Arch Manning in this game to confuse him and everything. Arch Manning, not a great guy for us his IQ, for us reading coverages and stuff like that.
Oh,
He's still new to the game in a sense of that. He's not that comfortable as a JS10, back
okay.
there for Texas. So it's just something with me where I got to go with Oklahoma, man. I'm taking Oklahoma with the points. I think they beat them by at least a field goal, and they end up getting this win over Texas.
no, you put JS10 on Texas, they undefeated.
No, hell no. They still got a loss.
Oh, against us.
Man,
I
honestly,
mean, we're
I
not
just feel
taking
like,
Arch. We're not
oh,
taking Arch. We're taking Lincoln. We still winning,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
we still winning. You're absolutely correct. They're a one-loss team if they had JS10.
yeah, man. I'm
I
taking
just don't
Oklahoma in
believe.
this one,
I
man. Nah,
don't believe in
I
Texas
don't
at
trust. I
all.
can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't trust Texas. I don't trust them.
Neither do I.
I trust the media gods. What they say goes. Watch Arch gonna miraculously look good again. Watch.
Mm. That's tough, man. Yeah, I'm hoping this to be a banger. This game is at 3:30 on ABC Saturday, and you already know we'll be covering it and watching this game for show for show. And let's get to these next ones right here. You got North Carolina State at Notre Dame. Notre Dame minus 22 and a half, 58 and a half over and under on this game. This is a get right turn up game for Notre Dame right here. They've been playing well since they got their two losses. CJ Carr is playing a lot better. The running game, they two running backs, man, Jeremiah Love and that other running back they got for Notre Dame, man. Them boys are solid back there, no cap. And no, this the defense for Notre Dame has been playing better the last couple of weeks. So I like Notre Dame in this one. Now the spread, I mean, I know they at least beat North Carolina State by two scores at least, but I don't know if I'm with the spread with the 22 and a half with them though.
All right.
That
What time's that
quarterback
going
for
to?
North Carolina, the quarterback for North Carolina State within 5 games, he's 138 for 185, 13 tutties, 1660 passing yards. But he got 4 interceptions though. So the passing game for North Carolina State has been been lit, man. It's been lit. So that's why I'm not. I don't want to take Notre Dame. I wouldn't take Notre Dame with that spread.
I would. I think Notre Dame's on a warpath.
That's a
I
tough
think Notre
one.
Dame.
I feel like it's a toss up. I mean, Notre Dame should cover, but I don't know.
And so you're feeling weird about him on that
Yeah,
defense, man.
yeah. But Notre Dame, I got Notre Dame definitely, winning easily. But I don't know about the spread though. I'm thinking like
Yeah,
14.
I wouldn't fuck with that spread. I wouldn't bet that 22 and a half. I'm cool on that shit. And we got Arkansas at Tennessee, man. Tennessee minus 11 and a half. The over and under 67 and a half. That's a high over and under. No cap, but they feeling like this game possibly can be a shootout among these two squads, man. But I would say I would take Tennessee in this one. The minus 11 and a half. I'm iffy on that. I wouldn't take the points with them on this one.
Mm,
Arkansas. I'd say Arkansas is a bottom tier SEC team, and Tennessee's a lot way towards the top. I think they cover that easy.
I agree. I think Tennessee one of the best teams in the SEC. I think they cover.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And they at home too, so that definitely gives them more firepower for that too. You know what I'm saying for that. And
But
we can go to that. We all got Tennessee in that one. Florida at Texas A&M minus 7.5 for Texas A&M, 47 and a half over and under in this game. Right here, Florida coming off upsetting Texas last week, and you know Texas A&M they've been rolling. They 5-0 right now. I like Texas A&M in this game. Now that 7.5 spread, I probably jump that down to 6.5, where they at least win by a touchdown. If I'm a betting man, but regardless, I got Texas A&M in this game. I think their defense is pretty solid, where they hold DJ Lagway and company. You know they hold them down and keep them boys out of that touchdown and end zone a lot in this game.
I agree. I think Texas A&M gonna be going handle them boys. I think they cover the spread. I'm thinking like 37-21, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a handily win. 31-10, thirty-one
Mhm.
thirteen.
Yeah,
Mm,
I can see that.
that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, so we all got A&M in that one. And right here you got Kansas at Texas Tech. This gonna be a good one. Texas Tech minus 14 and a half, 59 and a half over and under in this game. Kansas, they defense been giving up a lot of points. They got a high power offense over there. Yeah, but Texas Tech, they clicking on all cylinders right now on offense and defense, man. Defense flying around, creating turnovers. That offense high powered as they always is. Airing that ball out, running the ball well too. Texas Tech is adding the running game solid this year as well too. So Texas Tech minus 14 and a half. Who y'all got in this one?
Belt to ass, Texas Tech over Kansas.
Mm.
I'm talking belt to ass.
They cover the 14 and a half.
Yeah, I mean, put it like
Yeah,
this, man.
I
Like, I think Texas Tech is way 10 times whatever you want to put on there better than UC, and UC gave it to Kansas. I'm just not a
Mm-hmm.
believer in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's about to be belt to ass.
Yeah, I agree. I think Texas Tech gonna run it up on the scoreboard. I would actually pick them to probably cover this one, honestly, because I just think Texas Tech defense is really, really solid on their end. And Kansas, they do got a high power offense over there, but that defense is a liability over there, man. That defense is not strong over there at Kansas at all. And
Nope.
Texas Tech, they can run it up on them boys. And they at home too. 7:30 kickoff night game. Woo!
Yeah. You
Yeah,
get ugly.
BTA. For sure. For sure. For sure. And we got Georgia at Auburn. Minus 3.5 for Georgia. 46 and a half over and under in this game. The game is at Auburn. It's a night game. Auburn gonna be a hostile atmosphere in this game. I'm not confident in Auburn at all. I got Georgia covering this one too with this minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think Georgia wins by 10, 14 points. I think
Definitely
they
should win
just
two
cruise in
scores.
this one.
Auburn's offense is no, they're not as solid over there. I mean, it's not a solid offense, man, for real. It's like it's Georgia's defense is clicking a little bit now, so they getting the feel for the game. Yeah, Georgia, they should get out on Auburn in this one.
Yeah. I agree.
And night game at USC, man. Bombs up north at USC. USC minus 2.5. Over and under 55.5 right here on this game. Big game for the Big Ten right here with the bums up north and USC right here, man. What y'all think about this one?
Trojans bring their horses, bro. They went by three.
I
38,
got
35.
Mm,
I got USC winning too. I got them covering the spread.
yeah, whoo, my, I would say this about it. It's USC defense don't give me confidence. I'm not confident in that defense. Lincoln Riley. And this is a serious conversation that I've been hearing from some college football, guys, this week about Lincoln Riley. A lot of people just feel that he's not a good head coach. He's more of an OC. He's not a
Yeah.
good leader of a program. That's what a lot of people starting to think of Lincoln Riley right now. And of course, we know the offense is good, but that defense is still a liability over there for USC. Michigan, them guys are playing well up in the trenches the last, couple of weeks. The offense is still stagnant to me. I mean, they got a couple of wide receivers that's starting to, cook a little bit, number one and number four. The running game is solid with Justin Haynes and my guy Marshall from Moeller, Jordan Marshall, which is I'm still sorry to say he's still with them guys. I really am. And me personally, man, I mean, I want to pick as my heart wants to pick USC, but if I'm a bet man, I'm picking the Bulls up north because I just don't trust USC defense. I don't trust them.
Mm, I don't trust Shafat. I don't think that Bryce is ready to go into the Coliseum under the bright lights and beat them. I just don't think, he got it in him. He got to show me.
He gonna go out and get messed up out there in LA, bro. He ain't gonna be ready for the game.
I agree. He ain't played no top time. We was talking about that with Arch. How Arch played the bottom feeders down in New Orleans, and it's the same thing for Bryson up in Detroit. He didn't play top tier talent. So
Facts.
I think eventually that's going to start showing against these big games, these big rivalry games and stuff like that. So, bro, I think yeah, he's not even going to be ready for the big one, for the big game when we come up there. I don't think he's going to be ready for the moment.
Yeah, man. I mean, USC, their defense can stop the run, stop that running game that Michigan got, and be able to force the game on Bryce to make him pass the ball and make him think back there. They can make this game interesting for them.
Mm,
They can make it real interesting.
yeah.
I'm just not confident in that defense in doing so. That's my thing. The USC defense is just really bad. They're a really bad football team on defense.
To be fair, I'd pick Southwestern Louisiana State University over them bums too, though. So I might be biased.
Yeah, I'm a big believer. You are what your records say you are. They 4-1, so their defense may be bad, but they winning.
Bitches.
and Mi- and
Bitches.
Michigan,
Excuse
they
me, it
didn't.
came in twos.
I
Huh?
mean, Michigan ain't really look great. Like they played Nebraska last week and they won, but like Nebraska kept that game close throughout the whole entire time. Like for real, like up until second half. Like that game was close, and I just don't. I just man, it's an iffy game, bro. I got the Bums up North winning this one. Man, I'm not confident in USC for some reason, dog. I'm just not confident. I want USC to win this one bad too. I love to troll the Michigan fans this weekend.
for sure.
And we go to these last three, then we get into our game right here. You got South Carolina at LSU, minus 9.5 for LSU, 44.5 over and under in this game. South Carolina then been on a downward spiral, man, these last couple of weeks, man. It's just not looking so good for South Carolina. This is not the team. I think Crunch. I think was you the one that was stuck? You was saying you wasn't so high on South Carolina coming into the season.
No, I
No,
thought
I was. I thought South Carolina. Yeah, I was. I was for South Carolina.
yeah, we both was
Okay,
I
it
for
was
thought they
South
were going
somebody.
to
It
be
was
real good.
somebody. I forgot. Maybe it might have been T Mac. Maybe I don't know. I'm not.
Carolina.
I think so. It was somebody. One of us who wasn't too sure on South Carolina coming in a little bit. I think it was T Mac because he was looking at the overall roster and stuff. So I mean, South Carolina's taking a downward spiral a little bit. This LSU team is an interesting team, dog. Nussmeier, that quarterback for LSU, they had him so high this year, saying that he was going to be a first round pick and he was going to do this and do that. And I'm just not seeing it at all. This LSU offense is stagnant. No, haven't been able to run the ball well. Defense is no, it's the defense is better than last year. I would say that, but it's just this LSU team is just not as good as everybody portrayed.
I
Brian
definitely,
Kelly.
I definitely agree.
I got LSU winning this game. Now the 9.5, I ain't so confident on that.
They better cover that 9.5 team. They're 11th ranked. South Carolina, they better cover. I got LSU covering. If LSU don't cover this spread, then they frauds too for real. It ain't they not it. Because this is the time.
Hmm.
This is the time in the season where you got to start separating the boys from the men. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And they better cover this spread. And I'm taking the over.
Hmm.
Put air in.
I
That's all
like
I
the
want.
over in this game. I like the over in this one. I ain't gonna lie. I do like it. I like that over. I like that. And then we got BYU at Arizona. This should be a good one. Minus 2.5 for BYU, 47.5 over and under on this one. BYU, man, they're rolling right now. They're undefeated. They're 5-0. Arizona only got one loss in their season. They still got Fafita back there at Arizona. Offense been solid, but that defense is not well. BYU, they're a solid team on both sides of the ball. I definitely got BYU winning this one and taking this one. I'm definitely covering that spread at minus 2.5 for sure.
Oh, okay. I got Arizona a winning BYU upset. Like,
Oh wow. Oh wow.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
man. I'm going with BYU on this one, man. I got them in this one. Uh, what's it called? Crush dropped off, so I don't know. He probably come back though in a minute. We got Arizona State at Utah. The last game right here, recovering right here, giving predictions for week 7.
Mhm.
Other than the Buckeyes, Arizona State minus Utah minus 5.5. The over and under is 48.5 in this game. This is a good one right here, man. Good one. Solid, both solid squads. Arizona State, they're playing better. Utah, they're playing well. They're posing this game for Utah to win this one at home, man.
It's gonna be a good game. Definitely gonna be a good game. I'm going Arizona State though. I don't think Utah like that, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's just a tough one, man. I want it's like Utah's at home, so it's like I think they got that advantage with them being at home.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's just it's this is a real toss up game for me in a sense, man. I just don't know what we're going to get out of Utah's offense with this game and how
Right.
strong Arizona State defense is. I mean, that's a question I pose as well. Uh,
Hmm.
I, I think I think Arizona. It's tough, man. Damn. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna pick Arizona State in this one, man. I think they end up pulling this one off. They pulled this one off this week. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got Arizona State in this one.
I just think they're a better
And
team.
so let's go ahead and get to the Buckeyes, man. So this is bottom numbers between Ohio State and Illinois for as the history with Ohio State. So Ohio State they lead the series 68 to 30 and four ties in this game, which is nasty work. Last loss from Ohio State to Illinois was in 2007. They lost 28-21 in that game. I remember that game vividly. They had Juice Williams and Mendenhall and them guys, man. I remember that like yesterday, man. They
Yeah,
they
they had
got
a good
us.
squad.
They upset us that year. I was sick that year. I remember that like yesterday, dog, for real. And last win over Illinois was 2017, 52-14. Um, which that was the last game that they played
Hmm.
between both of these teams in 2017. On the last meeting in Illinois was 2015. Ohio State won that 28-3. Largest margin of victory was in 96, 48 nothing. Largest margin of defeat from Illinois was in 1904, which they lost 46 to nothing, which is crazy. And
Yeah.
the longest longest win streak over Illinois, 15 from 1968 to 1982, and the longest win streak for Illinois over Ohio State was five from 1988 to 92. And Ryan Day, this is Ryan Day's first game against Illinois, which is surprising.
Right.
And you got Brett Bielema. His record against Ohio State from Wisconsin and Illinois, he's 1-5. So Brett Bielema doesn't have a great track record in playing Ohio State in particular. And just getting to the game in general, um, they got us right now minus 14 and a half on the spread over Illinois. The over and under is 50 and a half right now currently. So what you think about this one? They see the matchup predictor. They got Ohio State 82.3% to Illinois 17.7% in this game on ESPN and analysis right there. So
Yeah.
what you think about this one going into this one? You got, you know, JS10, you got, Almeyer, he's got 15 over 1,500 passing yards, 12 tutties, no interceptions from Almeyer this year. The running game is okay with Valentine, 323 total yards with the rushing, 61 carries, three tutties. That wide receiver Betty, that's a guy that we definitely gonna be laying our eyes on them. Iggy and Maine, they gonna get their fair share to cook up on him, and
For
this
sure.
poses for a great game, man. So, and Illinois, their last five games, of course, they beat Purdue last week, 43-27. Then they beat USC the week before, 34-32, coming off that loss to Indiana, which was 63-10, and Western Michigan, 38 to nothing. And Duke, I watched that game verbatim. They beat Duke ass 45-19, even though that was a close game in the first half of that game in particular.
Yeah. I mean, that's they ain't gonna be able to let that 63-10 loss down, bro. That was just too ugly.
Man, nasty, bro. It was
Yeah.
nasty, and they was at Indiana in that game. They
Yeah.
at home, so they feeling like they a little confident into this one a little bit right here going into this one. I like I mean the keys to victory for us in this one, man, is
Ooh,
I
Jackson Dart
you for
down.
you
Right.
turn up with the defense got to turn up, man. Turn up as they per usual. you shut this offense down, running game, force their hand with Allmeyer trying to air that bitch out. We got the better overall roster than Illinois in this one. Like
Hmm.
this, I don't see this game. I see it probably being competitive early on, but we end up opposing our will as we should and end up getting out on them. Like, no, something I definitely want to see from Julian this week is I want to see more improvement. You know what I'm saying? As far as just this is better competition, so you want to see him improve a lot more. But I don't. They shouldn't put him in a position where he's having to air it out. You know what I mean? Have create that balance with Bo Jackson and and the other running backs, to where that passing game can be very efficient. Which is we all know Julian. He's very accurate in everything. So what you think about it, brother?
Well, I definitely think we're gonna cover. I think it'll be a competitive game, maybe first 2 quarters. I think we'll pull away. I'm gonna take in the under because I really don't see them scoring. I think it's gonna be competitive because we probably won't be scoring as much, you know what I mean? But I don't see them scoring 2 touchdowns, honestly. I'd be surprised if they scored 2 touchdowns. They may score 1 touchdown and everything else is field goals.
Mm, that's tough. Yeah, yeah. I'm not, bro. I really don't think their offense is that talented to beat this defense. This defense is on different timing right now. They
Yeah,
on a mission. They're on a
yeah.
super mission, and this defense, Matt Patricia, the way he dialing everything up, he confusing guys week to week. It's like he playing like it's like taking candy from a baby for Matt Patricia in college. And I said this with Matt P. I said he gonna cook up easy in college compared to the NFL. I promise you, and he's been doing it every week, and he's not. And the stuff that he's showing these offenses that we're playing, he's not even showing half of what he's going to be doing in the second half of this year. I promise you.
Yeah, it's only gonna get better. Yeah. So
Yeah, man. Of course, with the Buckeyes this week, that minus 14 and a half. Whoo, I think we do beat them by 2 scores. I ain't gonna lie. I
oh
think we
yeah.
get out on them on 2 scores.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat them by 2 scores. I'm taking the spread easy.
Yeah, I think we win it by 2 scores. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Illinois has firepower on offense to go back and forth with us. Like I don't see it, especially with our defense. Like I just don't see it at all.
Yeah, I don't see it either. So
Like this defense is like this team, let alone the defense, they're all on the mission. They're hungry. They want another natty. They want to go back to back, and they're taking it game by game process, man. And I just think that this one is going to be an easy one for us. And I think it's going to be tough early on, but then we end up finding our way and adjusting. I think I've been loving the second half adjustments that Days and the coach has been making for the guys too. That's another thing that I've noticed within Coach Day and the coaching staff, where they make great second half adjustments going into games, and where I know we're going to see that for sure in this one for sure too.
yeah, for sure. We've always been good at second half adjustments.
I say score prediction. I say we get out on them. We win 41. I think we're gonna score 40. I say I think it's gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with you. I don't see Illinois scoring more than 2 scores on us. I don't see a team in the country scoring more than 2 scores on us. I
Right.
just don't see it. Like that's just me. This defense is just different, and I think the score prediction. I would say I'm gonna be generous as I say we beat them 38-6. They get 2 field goals maybe, no
38-6.
tutties.
I like that one.
Like I think that's solid. Like we give them 2 field goals, they don't get no tutty. We ain't gave up a touchdown in the red zone all year yet within 5 games. Only giving up 5 points a game currently.
Yeah. I think 38. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, Altmaier, he gonna throw his first interception. He ain't gonna go all season without throwing no interceptions.
Man, Matt P gonna be dialing up. He gonna be confused out there. It's gonna be slow for that. Like he ain't that
Yeah,
shit Almar was doing on Duke. That shit dead.
nah, that shit over with.
That
That shit
shit
over
dead.
with.
This defense different. This ain't USC. This ain't Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it damn sure ain't no Indiana either. You know, the Indiana
No.
they done blew them boys out. So shit, don't be surprised if it do get ugly in this motherfucking career. They only
I'm,
getting just Duke because they at home. That's the only reason why they getting just Duke because they at home right now.
right, but we don't went into Champagne and dominated them. So like their home field advantage ain't really like don't really scare me for real. You know what I mean? Um,
Absolutely,
mm,
absolutely, man. And so we both got the Buckeyes big time win over Illinois in this game. I know. T Mac, them we'll get with them to give some predictions going into Saturday for the watch party and shit.
yeah.
So let's do Buckeye hater of the week. Salute to my dog Matt Be Great on YouTube, man. He's a big Bama fan and big college football fan. Subscribe to his channel. He do some good work over there. But this was not good work. This was nasty work right here. Did a whole did a whole prediction video the other day on Illinois, how they're going to upset Ohio State, which was nasty work. He gets the Buckeye Hater of the Week award. He's always on his channel calling the Buckeyes the little bros to the bums up north, and I'm sick of it. Sick of it. It's time to end it. That's why I said, boy, I hope anybody from Ohio State watch this and hear me out. Get the damn job done this week and get it done week by week. We'll get there to the bums up north towards the end of this year in November. Don't
Mm,
worry. But Illinois it's no way. Their roster is not good enough to upset Ohio State. I'm saying that right now. It's
yeah,
not.
yeah. I don't see a team in the country that's going to beat us in any home or away or neutral site. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah,
This
Matt
is
be great. Buckeye hater of the week because this is some hating shit right here. Now I don't know what he's smoking on over there. Whatever he's smoking, I don't want it because that shit ain't good for a soul right now. This is nasty work. Illinois ain't fucking with us, bro. I promise you, they're not. I promise you. They
nah.
they pulled off some 2017, some 2015, what? No, 27 shit
Yeah.
with they ain't got Juice Williams or Mendenhall back there.
No,
They
they
ain't
don't.
got them guys.
They don't. Those boys was playmakers, man. Shit.
Thanks, man. So closing out the show, we always do Buckeye Steppers, bold or hot take to close out the show. And I say this week, my bold or hot take this week is that Julian Sand goes crazy. I say this is a hot take. I think Julian Sand has 4 passing touchdowns this week.
Well, that's definitely
And
impressive.
add a little context. I say that add a little context. I say that Bo Jackson gets over 100 yards in this game as well.
Okay.
That
I
he
think we.
cooks up
I,
this week.
I think. I think we do. I think our defense generates three interceptions.
Mm. Yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna be a big turnover game for us in this game. Where we're gonna cause some turnovers in this game too.
Hmm. I see us getting
I
three
truly believe in
interceptions.
that. If they turn the ball over to us, the game gonna be over quick.
Yup.
It's gonna be quick.
Hmm.
Now, Illinois fans be walking out, going their ass home early in the first half. And it get
Facts.
ugly. Like let's make it ugly this week, man. Let's make it ugly, man. That's what we want to see. We want
Yup.
to see them boys make it ugly, man, for sure. And hold on, I didn't get to play this too. So let me play the trailer for this week right here for the guys.
Strong together, man. We're strong. We got to be the best team. So grab your teammates, man.
You go to war when you go to fight with your brother, it doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter where we play, it doesn't matter who we're playing, you're fighting for your brother.
You play for two things. You play for that Buckeye on that helmet, you play for that name on that jersey. All day long, with speed and toughness. With toughness. It's gonna be a fight. Life is a fight. This game will be a fight, and we will do it with physicality and brotherhood and love for each other.
Oh man, that turned me up, man. Every time I see these trailers, it turn me up, man. Don't cap.
Mm-hmm.
They turn me up. Ryan Day's intensity, man. Like I just love the way Ryan Day's coaching this squad, man. He's really got this shit down now. He really does. It took a little while. Look, took a little time, but he right on time, just like God right now, man. The man is he cooking up. He got these boys playing on all cylinders right now, and he keeping them boys focused week to week, and which is that's a hard task. Like we mentioned earlier in the show, talking about his press conference where he was saying that this team haven't accomplished anything yet. It's still a lot of work to be done, and they're taking it by game process. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
you gotta love that for Ryan Day, just keeping these guys focused and keeping them in line and letting them know like, it's still a lot of work to be done. We barely halfway through the season, and we
Mm-hmm.
still got to cook up. We got to continue to get better week to week. Whether last week they had Jay Fielding, he kicked the 60 yarder, he missed it, but he had the leg to get it, but it was just it was just wide. And it was just like Ryan, they mentioned like we wanted to have the process of him. Yeah, it's easy to do that shit in practice at times when we ain't live in the game and stuff. So we wanted to put him in that process because you never know in the season we may need him to kick a 50 or 60 yarder to win. You never know. So like
Mm-hmm.
that process of thought from Ryan Day right there, he's looking at the mistakes that they're making in these games and they're trying to grow from those mistakes within
Facts.
that, which is that you gotta love that because that's keeping the team on point. It's keeping them, keeping them on a demon time, like which is you got to do that for sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, shit,
This was
man.
another great one, man. Another great show tonight, man, for sure, man. Everybody, Buckeye Steppers podcast. We live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, cooking up on college football, man. And of course, we gonna be live Saturday. Watch party Saturday for this Ohio State versus Illinois game Saturday at 12. We're gonna be live and direct, ready to cover and talk this game and everything. And it's gonna be dope, man. I can't wait. This is our second watch party. We did a watch party for the Texas game, and we're gonna do one this Saturday, man, for this game because this a big one right here, man. Top 15 game between both squads, and I'm excited for this one, man, for sure. And y'all watch
Yeah.
this on the playback. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment in the comments on any topic that we done covered. Give us your opinions on anything we covered in the comments for sure. Watching this on the playback. And we got shorts on the way from the show and everything too. So I'm gonna be clipping up some shit tonight and tomorrow for the show from the show. And so just make sure y'all stay tuned in to the Buckeye Steppers podcast on our journey, man. This is episode 51. We've been staying consistent, giving out content, weekly for everybody, and we're gonna continue to do so, man. We the Buckeye Steppers, man, and we hoping these Buckeyes step on the fighting Illini
For
this
sure.
weekend for sure, man. So we out of here, man, for sure, brother, man.
All right,
Good
bro.
one, brother. Much love.
Yep.
You already know. We out of here.
And the team that's desperate and the team that's hungry is going to win the game. Strong together, man. We're strong. We got to be the best team. So grab your teammates, man.
You go to war when you go to fight with your brother, it doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter where we play, it doesn't matter who we're playing, you're fighting for your brother.
You play for two things. You play for that Buckeye on that helmet, you play for that name on that jersey. All day long, with speed and toughness. With toughness. It's gonna be a fight. Life is a fight. This game will be a fight. And we will do it with physicality and brotherhood and love for each other.